Yo.
On the beat, I'm back at it. I know y'all didn't think I was done. No. Wait a minute now.
3 blunts made the beats.
This party started right. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I'ma keep it moving cause I'm trying to see $1 million bucks. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas know I don't trust. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I'ma keep it moving cause I'm trying to see $1 million bucks. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas know I don't trust. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a shit. You not on my level so you niggas not relevant. I am the elephant trying to get president. About to set a precedent, can't take me out my element. All I know is confidence, time to have a conference. Better call my reference, me and you are different. I don't do belligerence, loud hoes with ignorance. No time for that, I'm on a mission trying to make this paper stick. Get it at, looking for it, ain't looking back. I remember when bitches didn't fuck with me, they said I was too blurred. I done been through wars, I done slept on floors, I done had dreams of being a star, making money and fucking hoes on tour. I ain't playing with you niggas, say the game's for your kids. I touch you like a fucking pig and snap your neck like a twig. Throw your body in the dumpster, slam the motherfucking lid. Won't nobody miss you, so it won't be no fucking issue. Blunt. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I'ma keep it moving cause I'm trying to see $1 million bucks. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas know I don't trust. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I'ma keep it moving cause I'm trying to see $1 million bucks. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas know I don't trust. Big dank, big bang, fuck what you niggas think. I do what you niggas can't. Ain't no limit like a tank. I'm an artist, let me paint. I ain't never been a saint. I'm fucking like a Bronco. Nigga, I'm the honcho. Get it on a pronto. Yeah, you niggas too slow. I don't like the way you flow. Bruce Leroy, I got the glow. I plant the seed and let it grow. Come and beat me toe to toe. I beat your ass like Tyrone Woodley and a nigga teed up. Down to my last strike. So I'm swinging for the fences. Trying to get up out those trenches. Make too many bad decisions. Fucking with these bitches. Using kids as ammunition. Fucking with my vision. Put me in a motherfucking bad position. All hell about to break loose. Niggas think they bulletproof. When it's time for war, I'm the first to shoot. I'm just here to tell the truth. I don't have to tell a lie, but when it's time to set it off, fuck the rules they don't approve. Blunt. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I'ma keep it moving cause I'm trying to see $1 million bucks. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas know I don't trust. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I'ma keep it moving cause I'm trying to see $1 million bucks. Niggas don't fuck with me and I don't really give a fuck. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas know I don't trust.
Yeah. We be live once again. You already know what the fuck is going on. Excuse my language. I gotta watch out the cursing all the dang time, man. I've after listening to a couple of shows, I curse a lot.
You gotta clean it up.
Hey, I blame that on my grow up. Hey, my uncles, all of them, they cursed a lot. Matter of fact, my nickname was Little Motherfucker. That's mainly most black households. It'd be a lot of cursing going on, but
yeah, you ain't lying. I definitely had it in mind.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think people put too much weight on words, though. You know what I mean? Like a lot of weight on like words, specific words in general.
Good
they hold
words.
too much power.
Yeah.
But you back once again on a beautiful Monday, Money Monday, Make Your Hustle Monday with The Spillover. Yes. The best podcast in the freaking Midwest. No, the best podcast in the USA. No, the best podcast in the motherfucking world, Craig. I just cursed again.
Well,
hey.
It was more joking than anything, so I think they understood what you was trying to say.
I'm one of your hosts, Dreek Lockhead.
It's Reggie, man.
And
Big bruh.
His seat is really absent right now. Hopefully he walk in. And we can have everybody here, the whole team here, to make it real live. But that don't mean the show stops just because he ain't here.
Oh, no, we got to still make it live.
We going to keep it cracking. But we got a lot of topics for y'all, man, and some new music, man. People actually been sending me some music. I appreciate that. Like, I literally had to say online, I was like, artists, please send me your music. That's ridiculous, man. Like, humble yourself, man. Humble yourself. The only way you gonna get to the next level is by conquering the level in front of you, and that's being local. So if all the local people don't know you, it's hard to be mainstream.
You never know who listening.
Never know. And plus, there's other people promoting your stuff without having to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't look at it like that. But if you're an artist or a musician or singer, beat maker, whatever, right, it takes hustle to make it in this game. And you have to be everywhere. Even in places that you think you shouldn't, that you think you ain't got to be in. Like hotel bathrooms, shit. Get your shit. Swear to God, bro. If you know a local hotel and you know the owner, they got like mixtapes that they play over the intercom.
Yeah.
If they ain't playing the radio, you can add your song to the mix. Like, and it could be playing over the radio as long as it's cut. You know what I'm saying?
And then we don't even make it hard for y'all. We don't say send us in your clean, perfectly mastered versions. You know, we just ask for a good version, you know, that you trying to get out there.
Most definitely. Just sitting in, man. And we going to promote you like a motherfucker, especially if I know you and you cool. And especially if we like the song.
Mm-hmm.
We like the song, we'll probably do a whole segment talking about it. But we going to get into the usual, the S in the spillover. First, we're going to play some music by the homie Zam 2 Turn, Love Again. Hey, this my shit, man. Cause if my marriage don't work out, I'll never love again. So you better keep me, babe, and I'm gonna keep you. But Zam 2 Turn, boom, boom.
Hey, what up, back, Chris? Man, I just cut the grass, and I swear to God, I see a lot of snakes in it. Man, I ain't got no time for you fake niggas. Ain't got no time for you, cause of my ex, I can't fuck these bitches. I was at home, she all fucking niggas. She all on the phone, text another nigga. She all in my phone, but I ain't text no bitch. Man, that shit got my trust fucked up. I swear I can't love no more. So that bitch, I don't wanna fuck no more. Bitch, we gon' hit the bucket, though. She probably think I don't fucking know. You bitches sleep there, fuck it, bro. She give me a whole check, nigga, when she get it, but you only fuck it, though. That's probably why I ain't love the bitch. She must've thought that I was fucking slow. But I cannot fucking go. Cause in my city, you can't trust it, so that's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust it. That's probably why I ride so low, nigga, cause I don't need no fucking friends. Man, I probably won't love again. Man, I probably can't trust again. Everybody show me that they ain't real, so I'm like, fuck a friend. Niggas be on some sucker shit. Niggas be on that bust shit. You niggas be hating on the same niggas that they out thugging with. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. Man, all of that snake shit, I seen through it. All of that hating shit, I seen through it. I already see what you niggas be doing. Pillow talking to the bitches. Man, this shit is so see-through, nigga. Bet you thought I would see you niggas. Man, I see all that fake shit in the sky. I see the hating shit in your eyes. Man, I probably won't love no more. Probably won't show love no more. Man, I don't give a fuck no more. But you know I can't love no hoe. And I can't show no love to you niggas. See, don't come around me, I can't fucking feet. I don't really need no fucking feet. Man, I don't know why niggas think I need them. Niggas know I don't fuck with them. Niggas know I can't thug with them. Niggas try to fuck me over every single time. I done show love to them. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust. that bust shit. These niggas be hating on the same niggas that they out thugging with. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like fuck with them. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like fuck a friend.
We back.
What's going on?
All right, let's get into one of the topics. You know how we started off the S.P.I.L.L Over sports. All right, what you got for us, Reggie?
Well, as y'all know, today marks the first day of the NBA playoffs. So far, we done had 2 games completed. 1 game is going on right now. We had the Denver Nuggets beat the Utah Jazz 135-125 in overtime. And we had the Toronto Raptors beat the the Brooklyn Nets 134-110, I believe it was. And right now we got going on the 76ers versus what are they playing right now? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm just looking at the game. 76ers versus the Celtics, I'm sorry. And that game, last I checked, the Celtics were up, not by much, 8 points in the third. Probably beyond that now. And also we had a few developments in the bubble. Damian Lillard got named Bubble MVP, for those who don't know.
Hogwash.
Hey, man, he was the coldest dude in the bubble.
No, he wasn't.
They ain't give it the book, man, because
He was the coldest in the... Look, I didn't even have to say it, and you knew exactly who I was talking about.
It's only 2 people that was in the race for it. I mean, let's be honest.
Man.
Nobody was playing on their
Booker
level.
was 8-0, bro.
Yeah, but...
8-0.
But Lillard and them was 6-2. They won when it mattered.
It don't matter.
And his numbers was shitting on.
The only thing
Booker's.
that helped Lillard was before the bubble, they had a good record.
No, their record actually ended about the same. Their record ended the same.
If Booker would have made it into the play-in, they would have gave it to him.
You think so?
Yes. And Dame, if the situation was switched, Dame didn't make it and Book made it, they would have gave it to Book.
Possible. I don't know. Damian Lillard, man, he just been on a little historic pace right now.
Man.
He scored like 150 points in 3 games.
Don't get me wrong.
I mean,
don't
Book
get me
wasn't
wrong.
doing that.
I like Dame. But
And Damian was carrying his team. Book wasn't carrying his team. Them boys was balling as a unit. They was playing some good team ball. And Lillard, all his numbers is killing Book numbers. His points is higher, his assists are higher, his percentages are higher. I mean, only thing you can say is record, but I mean record that's team too. So if I record close, I get in, you don't, and my numbers are better than yours, I gotta take it over you.
Man, look.
But though Phoenix, I really wanted to see Phoenix in that play-in game, for real. I think Cats would have had to be nervous if they saw Phoenix, because Phoenix, quiet as kept, they got good size at all levels on their team, and they got really good talent at all levels on their team, and they was just really starting to mesh.
Man, Dame shouldn't have got it, bruh. He's still gonna be he's still in it. Like, give Book something. Shit, they went 8-0 in this motherfucker, trying to win, bro.
Hey, all Dave gonna say is, hey, should have did better before we took the break. But really, the reason why they got in it is because right before the break, them 2 teams played, and Portland beat them. That's how Portland got in over them. Because their record is the same right now. It's the exact same.
We're talking about in the bubble.
No, I'm saying their record is the
8-0?
same in the bubble.
Who's 8-0?
Oh, you talking about just the bubble, them 8 games?
Who's 8-0?
Phoenix was.
Okay.
But their overall record is
He's
the same.
the MVP in the bubble. They didn't lose a fucking game.
Yeah,
that's MVP status.
Damian outplayed him, though.
No.
Yeah, he did. Damian did outplay him. Damian was way more spectacular than him.
That was a we gotta recognize his greatness because he's been doing so good.
Hey.
That type of award. But Book is here.
That's why LeBron was number 2 in the MVP race, though. The same reason. Yeah, that's the same reason why he was in the MVP race. But I mean, both of them cats, man, was good. I can't take nothing away from either one. You know, I brought up Booker right away because really it was a 2-man race. You really didn't have nobody to oppose either one of them if the other one wasn't playing. Like I said, the same reason why you feel like they gave it to Dame is the same reason why LeBron was an MVP because nobody it was Giannis
Did
award
you really
to lose.
just do that?
It was Giannis award to lose.
Hold on. Nobody doubted Giannis. Everybody
Oh
said
no,
no.
Everybody was trying to make the case for Bron.
No. They was trying to make a case saying
He should get it. No, they wouldn't make no case. They would say he should get it.
They said if the season went on, then it would have been a serious
They said
debate.
they said it looked like that LeBron was going to overtake. I said how? Because of one good weekend? That's really all we talk about. Everybody talk about, well, they beat the Bucks to the Clippers back to back. That was all in one weekend. It'd be one Friday, one Sunday. But they also had both beat him, you know what I'm saying, either the same amount of times or in the Clippers case, more times.
Bruh.
That's what I understand. Giannis was historically great this year, bruh. And it's not close.
Giannis was historically
he had
great.
the greatest PER ever.
Man,
his points
that's
is high.
some
His
new
rebounds
shit.
is high.
Don't say
his
PER.
assists. What you talking about? They got PER all the way back to Wilt.
No.
The only people that was
Wait. They started calculating that shit.
They came up with the stat, to put into words how great
but
everybody's season
was. That's some
and
analytics.
the cats who we thought had great seasons, they PERs was high too. Like Wilt is at the top. Wilt stat machine at the top in PER. MJ at the top in PER. LeBron seasons at the top.
Them new
in
ass
PER.
categories and shit.
Nah, it's player efficiency rating. That's what you need, because then you got players like AI used to get a lot of accolades who was not efficient at all.
Man.
I mean, at all.
Man,
I went there.
Don't even get on AI.
He wasn't efficient, bro. He was just jacking
Kobe
shots,
wasn't
bro.
either.
Yeah, I know Kobe wasn't efficient. But everybody like, what you mean Kobe has to do what he has to do? What are you talking about?
AI had to do
Kobe
what he
was
had
not
to do.
efficient.
AI had to do what he
Both
had
of
to
them
do.
were some crazy, weird personalities on the court. People, it was hard meshing with them as teammates, and both of them was jacking a lot of shots. A lot. Just like, but they do it all the time. It just depends on how you like. AI can jack shots, and that's AI. If James Harden jack a bunch of shots, man, he hold the ball too much. He ain't moving it. Like, what?
Oh, my God.
AI used to jack him up, boy. Kobe used to jack him up. Everybody get LeBron. You remember what he did in that first finals against Golden State? He was jacking shots.
AI had more games to where he shot a lot, but
it
was a lot of games my nigga was on fire and you couldn't stop him. Like,
he's
don't
a great talent. Like I said, you give any great talent
don't do that.
enough time and enough shots, they gonna put up numbers. I don't care who
Don't
they
do
is.
that.
You give any great talent the opportunity, they gonna shine eventually. But like I said, when you start nitpicking, you look at, okay, who not only shines, but who shines more efficiently. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that first Golden State, you know what I'm saying, finals. They was like, oh, LeBron played out of his mind. I'm like, what? That was like the most inefficient series he ever had. 39% shooting, 31% from three.
So you only judge good players by good PER?
No, them just his regular stats. I ain't even get in his PER.
I ain't talking about.
Yeah, I ain't even get on his
I ain't
PER.
talking about it. I'm saying.
Oh yeah. If you
is that all you judge your players by?
What?
The analytics.
No, not analytics. I judge them by how they play. If you end up with 40 points, but you took 45 shots, that's not a great game to me. It's not. If you end up with 40 points and you took 45, 50 shots,
did they win?
Who we talking about? Because some of
player
these
that
cases,
put up 45,
some of these no.
But if they win, that's a great game.
Does it matter to you?
If they win?
Yeah.
Yeah, it matters if they win.
Okay, so then, because you was arguing me about Booker when he put up his 70 and they lost by double digits.
It matters if they win, but if they still score over 70 points, that's the difference between 40 and 70. You know what's the difference between 40 and 70?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot. That's a whole game for somebody else.
But Dame Booker, his 70 wasn't even an inefficient 70, though. For that many points, he wasn't even inefficient, which was really surprising.
Who, Booker?
Yeah, his stuff wasn't even inefficient.
So why are we even talking about that?
You just said it matters. You said it matters if they win or lose.
But you said 40 points. Oh, we ain't talking about 70.
If you score 40,
did they score 40 and then they put up 30 shots, which is
40 on. No, I said if you put
30.
up 40 and you shoot like 45, 47 shots. If you shoot more shots than points you have, when the points count for 2 per basket, that wasn't a good game. I don't care if you won or lost.
If they win,
it wasn't a good
matter.
game. You won, but that doesn't mean you had a good game.
Why not? They scored 40.
They threw up every shot that touched their hand.
What does that matter?
If you just throwing up shots, because it might not be you the reason they won. It could have been somebody else that went off too.
If you got 40 points and the score is 100 to 105 to 102, you got 40 of them 100
it's
points.
Rare. It's rare that
you won.
It's rare that if a shot jack could get 40-something points and shoot that many shots, that the score going to be that low. These teams scoring in the low hundreds at ease. The worst teams in the league scoring.
I'm just saying.
That much.
If he the only one that can get the shots up and they barely scoring.
But again, how efficient are you? Just throwing it up?
Nobody just throws the ball up, bruh. Nobody just throws the ball up. You have games where you miss, and you have games where you make it, and you have games where you off in the first half.
I can make a case that a lot of times Kobe and AI have just thrown the ball up.
What?
Especially Kobe.
Get the fuck out of here.
Kobe will take some of the most ridiculous shots.
I don't care what you say about Kobe.
I'll be like, why did you even shoot that, bro?
Bruh.
Like how you get on Tatum?
AI.
That was Kobe. That was Kobe.
AI would never shoot anything he didn't think was going in.
AI thought everything was going in.
Exactly. How
AI never saw a bad shot.
How can you say it's a bad shot?
Kobe never saw a bad shot. Neither one of them ever thought any of their shots was ever going to be off. Kobe could be falling backwards to the bench on one leg, throwing it up with his weak hand, and he think that's a good shot. AI was saying, wait, he a dribbling a circle.
With his weak hand? Wait, first of all, you in the NBA, you ain't got no weak hand, bruh.
Yeah, one of your hands is stronger than the other.
You ain't got no weak hand if you in the NBA.
Your weaker hand then.
You ain't got no weak. Kobe can shoot right and left hand.
Your left.
You ever seen
Kobe can't shoot right and left.
Yeah, he did that on the free throw line before.
He's a better right-handed shooter than he is left-handed shooter, which means his left hand is his weaker hand.
But can you do it?
It ain't got to be weak, but it's weaker.
Can you do it?
If you can lift 100 with your right hand, but only 90 with your left, both your hands strong, but your right hand is stronger.
Bro, can you do it though?
What?
If you can operate both hands.
Yeah, but one is still clearly better than the other.
Nah. See,
man, if 90% of the shots you take is with your right hand, it's because you know that your right hand is better than your left.
Yeah, you know your chances.
I'm not saying his hand is weak. I said his weaker hand. His left is his weaker hand. That's not his dominant hand. It's his less dominant hand.
Kobe, R.I.P. If Kobe was here, he'll give you 50 with his left hand.
Shit.
I swear.
Talking ain't giving nobody in the NBA 50 with his left hand.
I said you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, how old is he? How old am I?
Now.
You talking about before he left? If Kobe couldn't even walk before he left Harlem.
If Kobe didn't pass away and he walked down in this room right now and said, let's go outside, I'll give you 50 with my left. He will give you 50 with his left, bro.
Oh, man, outside he might. Well, no, you know, that's street
hoop. In the gym, outside. Street hoop, you picked a spot, he giving you 50, bro. I'm telling you. It's a lot of NBA players, bro, that's nice with they left. All right,
NBA, and I'm way past my physical prime. I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid for 20 years just to work on my body.
Like them cats.
You be trying to compare regular people who don't get paid to work on their body and work on their game 24/7. You don't. No. You don't get to walk away with that comparison. Can he do it on the level that he was on? No, he cannot.
Yeah.
He get paid to play in NBA games, not to play against street ballers.
On God, he
ain't giving nobody 50 with his left hand.
Bruh.
Dead, not dead.
Bruh.
Shit, he can come back like Kadeem Harrison and
got Kobe
the sixth man.
Up. I think you got players like that's a good question. Who do you think?
And I love Kobe, by the way, but I got to keep it real.
Who do you think that could play a whole game with they left, they offhand, and still score over 30?
Playing today or all time?
All time.
All time. Wilton Michael Jordan.
Fuck out of here.
Wilton Michael Jordan. You said 40?
Michael Jordan cannot put 40.
You said 40?
So you saying Michael Jordan can do it, but Kobe can't? Michael Jordan
Michael Jordan is a way better player than Kobe. Kobe tried to copy him, but it wasn't close.
But I'm not. You saying player as in I'm talking about being good ambidextrous.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, left and right.
Nah, I don't
Yes,
think so.
left and right.
I think actually like Ben Simmons could probably put up because he's really ambidextrous. He don't really know what hand he want to use.
Ben Simmons ain't got no bag.
But still, he can put up that with his left hand.
He can put up points with his left. He ain't gonna put up no 40.
Bro, yeah, he could.
He don't put up 40 with either hand.
The first half of his rookie was kind of rookie year.
He's my when he played, when he actually played.
Yeah, he played. He said I played that month. I played that whole month with shooting with just my left, and I switched to my right. And he was putting up numbers.
He putting up triple doubles. Ben
We
Simmons,
need to look that up. Ambidextrous players in the NBA.
LeBron could do it.
I don't think LeBron could do it.
LeBron is ambidextrous. A lot of people think he's right-handed, and he's not. He's left-handed.
He be missing all types of layups with his left hand, bro. Easy ones.
And that's crazy because he's left-handed.
Easy ones. He's right-handed.
No, he's left-handed. I actually had to look it up. He's actually left-handed. LeBron is left-handed.
He shoots right-handed.
Yeah, I understand, but he's actually left-handed.
That's just for
That's weird.
That's for the press, bro. That's to make
weird.
him seem special.
No, because I know some cats. I know regular cats that's left-handed.
I know cats
but
like
do
that
stuff
too.
With they right.
But if when you go up for a left-hand layup and you miss it a lot, it's hard to give you an ambidextrous title. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not finna give you that. Hey, yeah, he is. Nah, but I actually seen Ben Simmons actually constantly make it.
I done seen
constantly make it with both
You can
hands.
look at MJ doing layups left-handed. He done shot left-handed jump. He shot with his eyes closed, left-handed from the free throw line. That's on tape. And made it. That's on tape.
He wasn't left-handed. He shot it with his right hand.
No, that was in practice when he was shooting for that
No,
money.
I'm talking about in the game when the dude talked to him.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
game.
then. No, but I'm saying you could look up MJ shooting with his left hand. Look up MJ shooting with his left hand.
Nah, I ain't never seen
In
the
It
game.
ain't nothing on the basketball court that I think MJ can't do. Or will.
Well, that's because you're a super
Or
fan.
Will.
That's because you're a super fan.
I'm a super fan of Wilt, too. Wilt could do anything on the court, too.
Wilt didn't shoot. Wilt
couldn't do. It was no point in shooting him on no 3-point line.
That's what I'm saying, but it's not hard.
It's filming him shooting further out, but it's like, why would he do it consistently if it ain't gonna count for more?
Nah, Wilt. I don't think Wilt was.
It's like these cats shooting
like
from
that.
the logo as if it's as if they're in the big three and it's a 4-point play or something.
That's not the reason they do it.
They do it because they getting trapped and they getting
No,
pressure.
the reason why is ain't nobody gonna guard you out there. It's an open shot. That's the opening shot in the game. If you strong enough to shoot that, you shoot it. If you consistent with shooting far back out there, and ain't nobody
that's still a low percentage shot.
You see where they guard Dame at, don't they?
That's still a low percentage.
You see
shot.
where they guard that nigga.
I see. He likes shooting it out there.
Cause that's what he practiced. If that's what you practice, then that's what you gonna perform and do.
He actually is really good. For everybody else, it's a low percentage shot. He's actually really good.
I seen a
shooting
stat
that far back
saying Curry out of his whole career has 51 shots from 37 feet and farther.
Mm-hmm.
And Dame has 62 just this year alone.
Yeah, but Dame ain't as good an offensive player as Curry. People just try to make that case.
I don't think
Curry way better shooting against pressure than Dame is.
I don't
That's why he shoot that far back because wide open.
Curry don't have no clutch shots, man.
What are you? I wish people would stop saying
He
that.
don't. Bro, he don't. He has never been clutch in playoffs.
Yes, he has.
No, he has not.
It's just not been in the finals. Curry has game winning. Matter of fact, against your boy. Go look up when they played against your boys, the
Regular
Pelicans.
season?
No, in the playoffs.
Bruh.
The Pelicans.
Bruh.
When Curry hit them with the game winning shot. Some of the shots he done hit on the Rockets.
Bruh, he ain't never.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them.
Curry always hit
Curry only got
Curry
that
always
stigma
hit
when he started going to the
first
finals.
2 minutes. The first 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes, he'll put up like 2 or 3 threes. But if it goes down 105 to 106, or no, 105 to 107, and the other team up, Curry don't make that three,
man,
bruh.
Curry they just getting on him for these finals. But don't put Dame in that category because Dame man's got to actually get to the finals for us to judge him.
Hey.
So don't even compare nobody. Curry. Tell him have some success.
I'm just saying.
And let's see him do it before we start saying something.
I'm just saying. Dame ain't got what Curry got around him. I mean, I like C.J. McCullough, but he ain't no Klay Thompson. He can't. He ain't 3-and-D. He not. He can't. He barely can stop. Vert. What's his name?
Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert can hoop.
But I'm saying he barely can stop him. Klay will lock that nigga up a couple plays. He wouldn't have let him got 30 on him. If a healthy Klay, he wouldn't have let him get 30 plus. 30. Like, that wasn't happening. CJ got to be, bruh, if, matter of fact, that whole Blazer team needs to step up on defense if they plan on
including
winning.
Dame. Dame is piss poor on defense.
Dame think he was hot on defense after he got them 2 steals.
I don't know why. He is piss poor on defense.
He was like, I'm the shit, nigga. I'm the shit. Defense, everything. He said, I play D.
He actually might be the worst defender on that team because CJ's a better defender than he is.
I mean, and it didn't help him by getting Carmelo because Carmelo known for his whole career.
It's not that Carmelo can't play defense. They
don't.
just told him not. Yeah, they just told him not to.
He don't.
I mean, when your coach write a book and saying in there, I told him to stop playing defense because he's more valuable on the offensive end. I'm going to put defenders around you. Let them play D.
I think that whole narrative of Anthony getting drafted to Detroit would have made him way
He played
better
D coming
player.
out. He was a lockdown defender coming out of college.
But I'm just saying, it would have stayed with him if he would have went to Detroit.
Oh yeah, he'd have been. I think he would have been an even better defender. He'd have been like a super Kawhi Leonard because he always had every move in the book offensively.
Now the only thing they say about that is, like, if you reverse that situation, you don't have Prince in the game to get that block from who he blocked off the backboard that long. It was in the finals. That helped them win.
No. Well, when Melo would have got there, they actually lost that finals. When the year that Melo would have been there, they would have lost that finals. Yeah. They won in 03.
They
or
won.
whatever.
They won
in 02, 03.
They won on Melo's year to get drafted because the white boy got a ring. The white boy that got drafted.
Milicic? Oh, yeah.
He got a ring before.
Right.
He got a ring before.
But I don't think they would have got rid of him. I don't think they would have got rid of Melo or put him in a starting lineup over Prince at that moment.
No, they wouldn't have because
I think Prince would have still been in the game.
They had not Phil Jackson. They had Larry Brown. Larry Brown, and he don't believe in starting first year players.
That's what I'm saying. I think all that would have still been the same. But the difference is that once Ben Wallace left and other players got older, instead of them losing to the Cavs and then LeBron going to the finals, Melo would have put them in the finals that year. The year they lost to the Cavs because they couldn't really score, Melo he'd have put them over the top, and it would have been them versus the Spurs instead of the Cavaliers versus the Spurs that year.
Man, I think that
Detroit team never really could score. They had to hold you down. If shit got out of hand scoring wise, that's how you beat them. But they was just so good defensively.
Yeah. I think, man, if he would have went to Detroit, I think they would have at least got that one that they already got, and then 2 more after that. That would have been good because Ben Wallace wouldn't have never.
They might have could have got more. Well, Ben probably would have still left because he got a lot of money from Chicago to leave.
So he left that situation.
But you know what? They may have went on here and paid him.
That's what I'm saying. They
let's keep it together.
Yeah,
he might have would have took a little less. Like, you know what? Let me see how long, we can do this thing.
Yeah. All right, we gonna get into a music real quick. We're gonna come back with a little bit more sports. Then we're gonna switch it up. But here we go. Here go Young Hang, Feeling Myself. Let's get it.
Ooh, 808 squad.
I ain't never had shit, nigga. I grew up and got this motherfucking bag. Now I'm feeling myself, for real. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, smoking on that gas, I know it's bad for my health. These niggas ain't trying to help, they down for themselves. I used to be broke, had to get it off the shelf. I used to be broke, now I call myself well. Yeah, I'ma buy a bottle and you know it's not a problem. I order up a room, baby, let's hop in the shower. Lil' baby, she a model and she suck it like a bottle. Lil' baby, she a swallow, she ain't even got a goggle. Yeah, used to be broke back in the days, working for minimum wage. See you stuck in your ways. You don't even like getting paid. See, ain't got time for that. Don't even got time to rap. Stop all that line count. I'm running to the money itself. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, money, 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 money. I gotta get to the cheddar. Left some money on the dresser, baby, you can have whatever. Her feet gon' be softer than feathers. Babe, you know it ain't no pressure. Finessing these niggas. I ran up a check on these niggas. Fuck it, I'm out on the grind. I heard my life on the line. Looking and dodging the crime. Looking like a dollar sign. Mama asked was I'm fine. I told mom I'm straight. She said keep doing what you doing. You on board, keep skating. Why these niggas wanna hate? Cause I'm getting to the cake. Just moved out of state. Putting food on my plate. Drippin', I got lots of sauce. Tired of hearing these niggas mouth. Running sack up in the loft. Got the bag, now I'm taking off. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey.
Yeah, we back.
Yep.
I was trying to upload this track real quick. We gonna go to one more song, right? And then we gonna come back. This track is from the homeboy Big Boy Montana. No excuses. Let's get it.
Bricks and asphalt. Pull-up season. These motherfuckers claim that they real, right?
Maybach music.
Conversations between real niggas. You know the world's listening, so keep it real, nigga. Speak up, never lie. Try to be humble, man. Fucking off on the daily, yeah, that's my problem, man. Nobody cared, I was always off in my own lane. On some chill shit and how to get a meal ticket. Was niggas claiming they love me like another brother. What was so bad to make you wanna go change on me, motherfucker? You fucked the code, I stuck around and still held it down. Brought you out to Atlanta with me just so we can clown. Cause I could use a realest nigga like me in town. Only then did you show your hands like on some dumb shit. Like pay attention to do we about to run shit. I guess it's true what they say, lead them horses to the water. Thirsty as fuck, but do you ever think he even bothered? It's what I'm saying, and I'm not even mad a little bit about it. Just keep it real with me, homie. If we homies, it ain't no need to be phony, but I ain't even mad about it. Just keep it real with selling drugs, but ain't got no package, man. Slip, sink ships. How the fuck you want the position with no ball spread? Get him up, oh homie, damn, you a shooter now? You ain't never clipped the wings on a fly, fam. Bust 'em, stay in them guts, there's your safe zone. Come on talking like it's drama, I break your face, See me at the bottom, real talk, I mean that. Only thing about it, I'm about it, so I pass that. Fuck niggas is pushing, you can keep that. Hello with targets on your motherfucking fitty cat. You know what you with, they say leave them horses to the water. This time I drown his ass or take his phone like my daughter. Kids don't understand when you dealing with a real father. That ass proper and be waiting on your mama, nigga. Just keep it real with me, homie. If we homies, it ain't no need to be phony, but I ain't even mad about it. Just keep it real with me, homie. Just keep it real with me, homie. Just keep it real with me, homie. If we homies, it ain't no need to be phony, but I ain't even mad about it. Just keep it real with me, homie. Just keep it real with me, homie.
Just keep it real with me, homie. Alright, that's nice. Shout out to Big Boy. I heard you, bro. Big Boy out of Columbia, Missouri. No excuses. That was a new track. We're gonna have some more of him up next. But lighter note on sports. Bro, we had the Baller's Wife camp this weekend. And when I tell you these kids had so much fun, it was dope, man.
That's good.
And it get better every year. Like, I had to say, from last year, this year was nice. Because, I mean, last year was cool, but everything was in different gyms. So you couldn't really see, like, all the games. Because, you know what I'm saying, I was coaching in the main gym, so there was two games, and you could see it. But when you, at where it was at, game time, all the courts are straight down the row. You know what I mean? So it was, you could see all the actions. It was kind of young boys dunking, 7th grader out there dunking. Yeah. Nigga was out poking. I was like, man, boy, 7th grade.
Got them springs.
Yeah, it was lit, man. Shout out to Mike Cross. I appreciate you for having us, really, the podcast, come out there and interview. I'm gonna do a special, like a snippet of just the interview. I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna cut it and then just put the interview out with me and Mike, because it get kind of lost in the whole podcast because it's at the end. But yeah, we appreciate that, man. Baller's Wife, y'all go check out the website, buy the brand, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice look for the boys. Actually, it's a nice apparel, a sports apparel line, man. He's doing his thing. Been doing it for a minute. Big ups to Mike. Other note.
Real quick, y'all. Let's give a congratulations to Jason Wright. To everybody that don't know who Jason Wright is, he is the new and the first black football head of operations in the NFL. The Washington football team has hired the first black president of football, basically. So, hey, congratulate that man. I know they're trying to do something different. They're trying to change their culture, change the image. So right now they have a what is
this something?
What is
this
the coach? Ron Rivera. I want to get it right. Is he Mexican or is he Indian?
Who?
Ron Rivera.
He's Mexican. He's not
Mexican American.
Yeah, I think he's like Hawaiian, I think.
Yeah.
Or I think he might be Mexican.
Right now they got a minority coach, and then they got a minority head of football operations. And then they just hired basically a female overseer.
But is this a publicity stunt?
When you put that many people in them many powerful positions, I don't know how it could be a publicity stunt.
Man,
hey, it's getting kind of hard.
Hey, they elected Obama as the president.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a big ass publicity.
Well, they ain't electing; they allowed him to be elected to prove a point.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they choosing to pay who chooses to give away, for his money? That's his money, because this ain't the league.
But if if it will get your team in the right direction, good standards. Because right now you got players that weren't gonna play because of the name change. Everybody was saying the owner might be racist because remember his first stance was it's never getting changed under my name. You know what I mean? So now you hire a black president, so that puts you in good faith with all the black people now. You know what I mean?
And dude is also ex-players as well.
Yeah, so see, that's a whole change of culture right
He played 7 years at running back, I believe it was.
What's his name?
Jason Wright.
Jason Wright.
Yeah, Jason Wright.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Either way, I hope my dude do a good job. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be rooting for him. Not in my division with the Cowboys, but I hope he just does well overall in his job capacity. Hopefully open up the door for more minority head of football teams, because there's not really a lot of them at all. Like I said, he's the first and the only current president of football for any of the 32 teams. So that's really a good look. But also, like he just said about interviewing Mike, the podcast is really starting to evolve, y'all.
Well, let's not leave sports real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we was going to talk about damn. You just said it on the top of the hour.
This, LeBron and about the voter.
That might have been it.
What was he talking about?
It was something else. Oh man, our mind is lost right now. But it's all good. It's all good. We well, go ahead and tell us about we got some good interviews coming up.
Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say.
Yeah, we got some good interviews coming up. Just stay on the lookout for that. We're gonna get real deep into politics and all that.
Education,
all that. So we got some great interviews, some well notable people, and hey, the spillover is moving up in the world.
Definitely that. And we ain't forgot about any of y'all, man. If y'all want to call in, get on, message, what I'm saying, say something. We actually going to be looking for questions from the people as people start to come up with some of these interviews. We want to hear from y'all, some of the stuff that you like answered. We plan on getting an education specialist on, a couple of alder people, alder woman, people like that. We're trying to reach out to a couple of potential Congress, people that's running for Congress. So, we definitely going to give y'all a heads up and get some questions in, man. We don't just do this for us. We do this for y'all. So if y'all got questions that y'all, want to get answered, that you've been looking for the answers to, let us know.
Man. And real quick, I want to do another shout out to Big Boy, because these songs we playing are off his new, was it EP or album? I forget which one. And it's never been heard nowhere. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity.
Giving us the exclusive.
To play your exclusive work, man. We appreciate that. Now we're going to get into one of the questions I asked.
Okay.
All right. So I asked.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum.
Done. Okay. You're allowed to tell your 18-year-old self 3 things. What would you say?
First, get into investing early, because I had a lot of money around that age that I was wasting on a lot of BS.
Yeah.
Definitely get into investing, number 1. Number 2, I would tell myself not to jump in on great ideas with less than ideal people. Over time I done had different ideas. I done looked at working with different people, and it did not work out for me. So just to vet the people.
Definitely got to watch out who you fuck with, man.
Definitely.
Because it be people around you that'll bring you down more than they'll build you up. So you gotta definitely watch out who's in your circle and who you mess with.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
That's two.
Yeah, definitely vet the people around you. And then the third one, man, think further into the future. Not 2 years, 3 years. Think 10 plus years into the future. You know, get out of that right here, right now mindset. I think if I could tell myself them 3 things, everything else gonna fall into place. I know everything else would fall into place.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
What
good.
you got?
I would tell myself, one, the lotto numbers for that 360 million that was back in the day.
I didn't know we could do that. I thought we could just do advice. I didn't know we could get exclusive information back then.
I said three things.
Well, I'll give myself all the big ones. I'll give myself.
I'm just doing one so nobody think I'm cheating. Like, I'll just give them one and make it big, and then I'll be good from there. Nah, but on some serious note, 3 things. Not the lotto numbers. Okay, you can't do that. We can't do that.
Okay.
So we just tell each other advice. Tell ourselves advice. Okay, I'll tell my younger self. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even have to tell my younger self that, because I was never afraid to just do it. All right, so, but that, I don't know. Nah, I wouldn't even tell my younger self that. I would tell him, when you do it fully, when you do anything, make sure it's completed before you move on to the next thing.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Because I kept trying to do this and do that and do that, and then I half-assed on that. There was a saying that there's no such thing as being great at multitasking. You're just doing everything half-assed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you're not being multitasking. You're not being great at everything. You just half-assing that a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So that, I would tell them that, and then I'll be like, definitely invest.
Hell yeah!
Like,
Hell yeah.
Bro, what is you at the club for?
I would definitely have a list of companies for myself too.
Straight up. Well, I'd be like, bro, why are you always at clubs every weekend, bruh?
Man, me, it was wasting money.
Stop throwing money, bruh.
Man, you don't understand.
Oh my God, I was so stupid, bruh.
I'd be rich right now,
bruh.
If I would have invested all the money I spent back then, I would be flat out rich right now.
Talking to the choir. All right, that'll be the second thing. Invest. The third thing is, I would tell my younger self, man, keep your good friends around you, because I lost a lot of good friends because of falling offs and all that. So, I guess, but yeah, I would keep good people around you. And then I got played a lot of times, you know what I mean? By trusting people I shouldn't have trusted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just keep your circle small, and everybody ain't your friend.
Yeah. And I got one bonus thing I would tell you, your younger self, Drake.
What?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh, my God, bro.
I know
that's
how you love
so
that.
whack.
I know how you love that.
That is the wackest.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Bruh. No.
Oh,
I don't
man.
believe that. That is a horrible saying. That is the worst saying.
What?
That is the worst saying of 2020.
Man, that is one of the oldest sayings.
That shit need to die with the age.
Am I right, big bruh?
Angry man, angry man, angry man.
That is the worst saying ever. Yeah, but all right, let's read some of the comments. What some of these other folks to do, tell their younger self. Let's see.
I want to have over under on 3 chicks telling themselves, leave that nigga alone. That being at somebody's 3. I say about 3 chicks, at least 3 chicks gonna say that.
All right. Number 1, Latoya says, fuck, love, live.
That's what. That's what.
Nah, that was she. See, some people took it as 3 words, so they put it in 3 words. Fuck, love, live.
Okay.
So they put 3 words like that. Stacy said, "Don't do it." Ike White said, "Take the out-of-state scholarship. Stay single. Stick to your dreams." Brian says, I like this one. Brian said, "It's all going to be all right. Start saving every penny because having 3 daughters is expensive."
Shout out to Brian. Good take.
And this is the good one he had. 3 was spend more time making memories with dad because the future isn't going to be friendly to him and you're going to miss those times with him. So I guess his father passed away. And then, man, see, that probably, like, that'll probably be one of mine, too, if it was another one, but it wouldn't be my uncle's, you know? Because them cat, man, they was, as soon as they got cancer, they was gone in a couple months. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It literally just, my Uncle Aaron, it was like 3 weeks. That shit was crazy. Tiffany said, "Love yourself first, start investing and saving, and take care of your credit." Yeah, that's a good one.
Right there. That's Tiffany, lawyer Tiffany from the show.
Yeah.
Real quick on Tiffany, I just want everybody to give her prayers, and I want to send her, this prayer real quick. Last week, Tiffany had a house fire. She lost a lot, so if everybody keep her in her prayers, or if
keep her in your prayers.
Yeah. Keep her in your prayers.
Yes.
If anybody wanna, donate or help out, y'all can reach out to her. She in the comments on most of the time the speaker. She in the comments on Facebook. You can reach out to Drake and me. We can put you in touch with her. Like I said, just tragic thing happened to a good person.
She got 4 big old boys.
Yeah, definitely.
What, 15, 12, 10, I believe, and 8.
Yeah, she trying to support them.
I don't know
all
for
in
sure,
sports.
but
so
yeah,
if there's any sports parents on her, know how much running around you got to do for one kid. All her boys play.
Yeah,
they all play,
and they nice too.
Yeah, so I just want to send a big shout out to her. Let her know she in our prayers, and if anybody want to do anything to help, like I said, y'all can reach out to us or look in the comments. Reach out to her. Anything helps, man. We all got to look out for each other in times of tragedy.
Yeah, most definitely. It definitely takes a village, man. It definitely takes a village. Now, I wanna get to some music real quick. This was sent by world renowned DJ. I get this one is artist. Shout out to the homeboy Murph. Wait, hold on. Boom. All right. Shout out to Midwest Mixtapes. Send me bruh, he was on point with all his promo. He gotta send me the flyer for it, the radio version edited, the instrumental, all that. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Cass know he a real DJ though, so he know what he doing. Yeah. What up, Adam? Appreciate you, bruh. Hey, we gonna get into this track. It's called... Damn, what is it called? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Heard 'Em Say. It's called Heard 'Em Say by Psycho... How you pronounce his name? Psychodrama. By Psychodrama, Heard 'Em Say. Let's go. His new single. Let's get it.
Psychodrama.
Bitch, too much for the industry. I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck he supposed to be?
Who the fuck she supposed to be?
Well, who the fuck he supposed to be?
I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck he supposed to be?
Who the fuck she supposed to be?
Yeah, and I just told him politely, I say this psychodrama. Too much for the industry to handle. And I handed him a handwritten letter that say stop fucking playing so much, bitch. It's the return of the originals up in his digital format. Shit'll get critical. I'ma just spit it to you like they told it to me. I'm just going back into the conniption collection just to get a few things to present to you people. But eventually people get deeper, though potential that being the following message may get a little bit extreme. It's not for some people, and that's okay. I go too far for some people, but it's not for the squeamish. It's not what it seems. It's just some different shit whipped with some different instruments. With some different people doing the whipping. Keep that shit in mind. Insignificant. This ain't the same thing that your buddy them spitting. Nothing like it. Such a damn difference in flavor and presentation when fucking with Buck in the kitchen. I got nooses inside with me. If I were you, I'd get the fuck up out of the way before I have to display the God forgive me. We back, bitch, and we just here to stay. We're not here to play no games at all. In fact, they all gon' disappear today. I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck he supposed to be?
Who the fuck she supposed to be?
Well, who the fuck he supposed to be?
I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck he supposed to be?
Who the fuck she supposed to be?
Who the fuck I'm supposed to be? I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck I'm supposed to be? Are you shitting me? After all the shutdown records I done caused to this game, are you motherfucking kidding me? After all the platinum plaques and the setup hacks I supplied to the enemy, I done buckle down and don't spit too much, but I'm too much for the industry. Hey, goofies go for days and mays and haze, try to fuck up my energy. I think about it, I write it like that, I spit it like that, with these idiotic tendencies. And you can never offend me, and you can never defend me. Shut the fuck up, I better done some hawking, better done some walking, motherfucker keep talking.
I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck he supposed to be?
Who the fuck she supposed to be?
Well, who the fuck he supposed to be?
I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck he supposed to be?
Who the fuck she supposed to be?
Who the fuck I'm supposed to be?
I done heard a nigga say, who the fuck she supposed to be? Yo mama, bitch. Probably wouldn't even know how to rap if it wasn't for drama, bitch. Every single style you think you're making up, we done already popped that shit. Every single trunk you niggas think you're beating to death, we done already knocked that shit. PhD, 1, 2, 3, him, me. What the fuck you thought? I put it on a pen and I put it on boss. 2-star family, you could get tossed. You're living that salad life with no green. We bumping out bangers like they whole thing. Thought we was gone forever, now we back together and we fucking up your whole dream. Check that history, can't take it or break it, so your hating really ain't shit to me. I can laugh at my own past, still check the bag, it's all a blip to me. I'm moving forward, like I'm taking a path sphere. Pussy clean, tight and sloppy, just like it was last year. Magic steel, yeah I fuck, but I don't fuck around, ain't no hoes over here. Chicago, West Side, North Lawndale, whole shit could get so real. Talk about who that is and who we supposed to be. Psychodrama, ho, that's who. Real ass niggas know them three.
See, I think we got one.
All that faking. All that talk. Blah. These niggas and bitches just need to pull up. Oh, shh. This gang shit. And I'ma tell you what we do. Pull up, skirt, skirt. Okay. 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 Gang, 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 gang. None of you niggas can hang. All of you niggas is lame. Me and you, we not the same. None of you niggas is gang.
Pull up, my brothers be dumb. Pull up 160, I'm stumped. My bitches, she bad, she scrumptious. Me and Miller, we thuggin' like brothers. Me and Pat, we run up these honeys. 2 Glock 20s, yeah, they thumbin'. 3 742, my cutters. FG know them my brother. Smoking on gas, she one of my hobby. She like LeBron, that's one of my idols. Run like these niggas, you better not copy. And we on the radio, no walkie-talkie. Shout out to Rilla, you know that my partner. Shout out to Polo, you know he my daughter. Shout out to Nona, we keep him a bottle. And shout out to Shorty, you know it be coming. And fuck all these niggas, you know they be hating on me. Hating on me. And fuck all these bitches, you know they be bitches, they waiting on me. Waiting on me. I keep me a stack and I run on my digits, no waiting on me. Waiting on me. I keep me a stack and I run on my digits, no waiting on me. Waiting on me.
Pull up, skirt, skirt. Okay. 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 Gang, 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 gang. None of you niggas can hang. All of you niggas gang, 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 gang. None of you niggas can hang. All of you niggas is lame. Me and you, we not the same. None of you niggas is gang.
We back.
What's happening? What's happening?
All right. Let's get into some politics. What was you saying earlier about?
Oh man, this guy, Mr. Trump, he just pissing people off. So now he don't want to give funding to the postal service, like and all the, stimulus stuff like that.
Well, you know why?
He's trying to cut them out. A lot of people feel like that. I'm sure you finna say that he's trying to stop the mail-in ballots from getting to people so they can't vote.
Yeah.
People feel like he's doing a form of voter suppression.
He's trying to
looking real bad out here.
Persuade all these votes to swing his way. If he stopped the,
they locking mailboxes and taking boxes out and shutting down places. It's crazy. Like the blue mailboxes.
well, like
out
the
there,
little private ones out. So by them locking that prevents like the walkers and the people like that can't make it to post offices.
Yeah, they're stopping them. Definitely stopping them. They pulling out sorting machines.
Voter suppression.
It's crazy.
Hey man, look, this guy number 45. I don't even like saying his name. He's a special kind of guy.
Say his name.
He's a special kind of guy. But 45, man, I think, like, remember earlier in the episodes we were talking about how he's going to try to executive order to where he stay in another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I brought that up.
Yeah. So he literally has a book to where it has all the ways to win the election, and he's trying to check off everything he can.
Yeah, if he tried to get a little sympathy, his brother just died too. Them cats are like twins,
bruh.
I mean, he did,
bruh. Look, the dude was hecka sad. Not sad. Like, did you see his press conference 3 days ago?
Nah, I missed what happened.
Bruh, he was, we're talking like, bruh, he sounded like he was drunk or high.
He probably was drinking.
Bruh.
He lost his brother. He probably drinking
Nah, his brother wasn't dead at the time.
He wasn't dead yet?
Nah, he wasn't dead.
3 days ago? I thought he died on Friday.
I don't know, 3 days ago. It wasn't 3 days ago. I was exaggerating. It was last week when the thing happened. It was like a Wednesday or a Tuesday.
Okay.
I know his brother wasn't dead. I know it because it wasn't on the news and shit. You know what I mean? So at the time he was up there just doing his normal press conference talking about we're very, 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 very the best in the world. We have the best of this and the best of that. He's just doing his normal little spiel. Wasn't talking about shit. Just talking about how he good.
He loves the people, Roger.
I love it. I love him. I love you. I love you.
We love the people. We want to get money to the people.
But I think also Kanye.
Oh my God.
He said he made a tweet. He wants to thank everybody for allowing him some for being part of the presidential run. Bro, you was never on the ballot.
He on a couple ballots.
Oh man, it wasn't real.
He on a couple of them.
It wasn't real because it was too late to be on the ballot. So the ones that he got on wasn't supposed to happen. It was too late, bruh. It was too late.
Kanye West should not be put on anybody's ballot, whether he was on time or not.
Hey, it's gonna be some people that write him in. I guarantee.
Oh my God!
I guarantee on the news it's gonna say Kanye had 2%.
Kanye the type of stupid mug that'll pick a vice president, and then if he became president, he'd do it. Get his little album sales up, and then step down.
Yeah.
Give it to the.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, bro. I didn't really want it. I just wanted to Make a couple meal off this.
I just
Go
wanted
platinum.
to show that, you know, anything is possible.
Man.
He a different cat, man. He ain't that, like D.L. Hughley said, man. He ain't that crazy. He wasn't too crazy to sign that shoe deal. He wasn't too crazy to, you know, steady make all these lucrative deals with people. He ain't that crazy. He just act crazy.
On a lighter note, because we boosting Kanye up, and I don't like doing that. I don't like boosting Kanye. He ain't paying us. He pay everybody else but his people. I need a check, Kanye. Every time I say your name, I want $1,000.
He gonna say vote him in president, you'll get it. That's what he gonna say.
Look. Hey, what's up, man? You can buy my vote, Kanye, and I won't tell. Because that's illegal, ain't it?
Yes. Yeah. It's very illegal.
Yeah, you can't do that. But we can, Kanye.
He's officially, unofficially, allegedly offering to sell you that vote.
Unofficial.
Yeah. Allegedly sell you that vote.
All right. We're going to get into another song. This one's by another big boy track. This one's called Beef. We got beef with you, Trump. Shout out to Big Boy Montana. This better be the right feel I'm talking about, because if it ain't, I'll be mad. We got beef with you, Trump. Tell him, Antonio.
Yeah. Hey, what's beef with our Big Boy Montana, right? Bricks and pull up season. Dump truck. Mac Jesus. I had to do it, man. Hey, y'all did this track for you, bro. Hey, Coco. Hey, fuck them niggas, right? Let go. Take that grill out your mouth, you ain't ballin'. Take those chains off your neck, you ain't ballin'. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. Take that grill out your mouth, you ain't ballin'. Take those chains off your neck, you ain't ballin'. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. All this fake jewelry on your body got me laughing at you. I'm at K's with Big Will going diamond happy. You know that nigga platinum plus to bring his own cabbage. A bunny on the hunt for the real carrots. I'ma get it by any means. So if you try to stop my movement, kill your fucking dreams, nigga. I ain't asking for shit. I do what I want. If I want it, I'll get it. And that's how it is. Been like this for years. I ain't fucking up again. I'm done with the shit, man. I'm harder than the brick. You can chop me up once and make a meal off my dick and swear to God I'm the shit. Woo. Let me breathe for a second and come back with it like another loaded weapon. I'm deadly to the church. I can fuck some shit up. Not a young sounding nigga cause I'm way too grown up. Far from SoundCloud, but you can look me up. Tired of pussies talking about I need to step it up. Once you shut the fuck up or you smack the fuck up like a rude ass nigga when you step the fuck up straight. Armstrong niggas like Armstrong nigga with a gun in his palm. Use a real ass nigga. Confused ass nigga. Ain't nothing real about it. Put your hands up, nigga, if you really bout it, let go. Take that grill out your mouth, you ain't ballin'. Take those chains off your neck, you ain't ballin'. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. Take that grill out your mouth, you ain't ballin'. Take those chains off your neck, you ain't ballin'. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone. All this fake jewelry on your body got your mind gone.
That presidency got your motherfucking mind gone. Donald Trump, beef. Shout out to Montana for setting the stage right there. We got beef with you, bro. All right, we got another question, man. We got another question. Question is, all right. This might be a kind of one of those touchy subjects. All right, so it can go either way. All right, it's opinionated. Okay, would you would you be okay with your kid calling their step parent mom or dad?
No. No, I wouldn't, because in all honesty, no matter what you got one mom.
Wait. No, you wouldn't be okay with it?
No.
What? Why would you be okay with? I gotta know this.
I wouldn't be okay with it.
Why?
You got one mom, you got one dad. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me make myself clear. If the father or the mother is absent in the life and all they know is that step parent and nothing else, then again, you still got one. You know, I'm not with the, okay, I got multiples, I got two daddies, I got two moms. No, you got one.
Not with that.
You got one and one. Now, I'm not saying they got to both be your biological, but the two that love you and treat you like a father or mother should, that's who you call that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they both do, then you got one. I mean, it's not no disrespect to, let's just say, you know, stepdaddy Joe, that you call him, you know, Papa Joe, you know, whatever name you want to give to him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Big Joe, whatever you want to give to him. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't feel disrespected by that, because at the same time, you know, no matter what.
Wait. How can you say they shouldn't feel disrespected, but they can't do it? Wait, I'm confused.
No, I said if the kid decide not to call them that, they shouldn't feel disrespected.
Yeah, they not mad. No. So the question is,
am I the stepfather or am I the biological father?
It don't matter. Both situations. Okay, let's do. You're the stepfather.
Okay.
Would you be okay with the kid calling you dad?
If the kid want to call me dad, I will allow it. I'm not going to tell them they have to or they don't have to.
Exactly.
That's totally on them.
Yeah, you don't force a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, now if you're the father and your kid comes up to you, I call him dad too.
I'm like, nah.
Are you okay with that?
I'm like, nah. His name is Joe. Straight up, his name Joe. But look though, if I'm a stepdad and dude do me like that, I'm not gonna have no issue with it. You know what I'm saying? Unless, again, we talking about an absentee parent that the most you done said to this kid in the last 2, 3, 4 months is, hey, don't call him, you know, dad, call him blah, blah, blah. If that's all you do and you're not there, then yeah, because then I'm going to look at you like, man, how do you feel like you can say anything at all? When you ain't here, you ain't doing nothing. But if both, you know, the dad is in the life and I'm the stepdad and I'm in the life and he say, look, I don't want you calling him dad, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's his child. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with no man telling their child not to call another man dad. That's it's supposed to be a special connection, a special bond, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you ain't living up to dad status,
wait, hold on. So
shut the hell up.
But if she stays with the mama, your little daughter stays with the mama,
mm-hmm.
and she, okay, let me get my point of view first.
Yeah,
okay, do I agree with it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so if my daughter or son comes up to me and says, "Can I call so and so dad or dad?" Or even my new wife, can I call her mom? I'd be like, well, it's so I wouldn't say, hey, hell no, you can't call him dad.
I don't say that.
Nah, or I ain't even gonna be mad about him. I'm gonna ask, what makes you want to call him dad? That would be the question I would ask. And if they said, well, Cedric take care of mama and he's always at the house and he pays the bills over there and he's a good dude and he take care of me while you not there. So I don't like calling him Cedric. I want to call him dad. I'm not going to tell him, hey, no, you can't do that. I'm not gonna say that because then that might put a winch in y'all relationship. You know what I mean? Like a whole little dad on some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? In y'all whole thing. But I'm expressed to him as in, yeah, you live with them, but you can come live with me. You know what I mean? Like that's a court decision. Or not, if it ain't a court decision, that's your me and your mom don't want to get into it. So yeah, you stay with her. But when you get of age where you can choose, you can come live with me. Like you're not forced to stay in their house. You know what I mean? So I mean, I wouldn't be hurt by it. I want to understand why they want to go that route. You know what I mean? What am I not upholding my fatherness? You know what I mean? Am I not being what you need in the dad?
Most times I notice when kids want to call another individual mom or dad, it's to fill the void that they missing from their actual mom or dad. I don't really see too many kids that got a active parent in their life want to call somebody else that parent. In most cases, it's the dad's not around.
And then some kids do it. Like, kids know what make you mad. You know what I'm saying? They do. They do. They know what possibly get on your nerves. And if you get on their nerves, they'll do something that really ain't that bad, but they know that you'll be upset by it. Cause it's like when a man and a woman dating each other and they go out to a club, they break up for a day and they see each other at a club and she over there dancing all hard on the dude and he over there dancing on a girl, and they trying to make each other jealous. Right. You know what I'm saying? A kid do that in a relationship with a parent, to whereas even when you together with a mom and a dad, they together, dad says, no, you can't have that candy. But mom says, boy, go ahead, you can have it. Mm-hmm. So he go eat the candy in front of you. Like, mama said I can have it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kids do that shit.
And in that instance, I'll snatch that shit.
I'll take it and eat it my damn self.
Yeah, they don't know how to play them type of games.
Mom said I can eat it.
Like what I say.
But in that instance, like say you with a woman, she's your wife, your new wife, and they mama that you the woman you had the kid with, the mama, they together, and she goes, she makes the kid mad, and she goes, the kid goes over your house. They're like, well, mama pissed me off. You my mom now. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a little messed up kid,
man.
Hey,
that's how some kids is.
I don't know too many like that,
it's some kids is like that.
That kid might have some issues.
Hey, it's a lot of kids that got issues because you know why? Their brain is still developing, so they just reacting and acting on emotions. They don't really know how to decipher, hey, that's not a good idea, or that's not what I should do. Like when a kid get mad because they can't have a toy, they throw it and break the toy, and now they really can't have it. Kids do some dumb ass shit.
Then they gotta get that ass for it.
You know what I mean? So if she and that happens, do you say, nah, don't call her your mom because you doing that out of spite? Do you really, you know what I mean? Do you say that? Like, okay, say you remarried and your kids say, can we call so and so mom? What do you say? Ask your mom?
That'll probably be one of the things I say. And then the other thing, depending on how they bring it to me and what they say, you know, I would address it. If I can decipher it's on some Andre stuff, I'm nipping that in the bud. We not going down that road. If I can tell that you doing it because like what you just said, that you know what I'm saying, you trying to make somebody mad, like we ain't even finna entertain that by no means. But you know, most cases, like I said, well, really, this is more of a father thing. I've never really, now you may be different, I've never really seen any kid call a stepmom mom,
I have.
whether it be a boy or a girl. I haven't seen it unless that
I seen
mom
it
just
plenty
not
of times,
around.
bruh. No, I
know
seen
what
it
I'm
where
saying?
it's good relationships. Like I had.
Or they may call a mama and they
No.
name.
I had a friend who always used to be like, yeah, I got two dads. You know what I mean? Like my mom has a husband.
Dad, I said mom.
Even moms.
Yeah, I
like,
ain't seen the mom.
Like, yeah, it's people that be like,
Most
yeah, I got two moms. Like my dad remarried, and I still mess with my dad. So basically, you got two dads and you got two moms. You know what I mean? So it's just when you go to that household, you be like, hey, mom. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the dad remarries, because all right, if your father leave the family. Not leave the family if the relationship don't work out and the parents split and he remarries, he's gonna want some type of respect for his woman because that's his new wife. Now you can call her Miss Sharon or whatever, but if I'm not gonna force my kid to call her mom, but if they are open to it because they calling me dad all the time, and it's the woman I'm with. They like, man, I'm tired of calling her Sandra. You know what I'm saying? Can we just call you mom? You know what I'm saying? You can be our second mom. It's some people that, you know what I'm saying, that be like, yeah, I'll just call you mom. It's like when you get married and the mother-in-law and father-in-law, you might call him dad and mom, even though that's your wife's parents. You know what I mean? Like, you be like, hey, mom, but you might keep it traditional, miss this, miss that, Mr. that, but if you might call them mom or dad in the same instant.
Yeah, I guess like I said, it's mostly about the individuals, the relationships. I think the age of the child plays a part in it too. Because if it's like an older child, I don't too much see them. Even like, I'm tired of calling you that. They're just gonna still call you.
All right, so
that.
let's reverse it though.
Now, if it's a little child,
so what
then I can see the lines getting blurred. Like if y'all break up, like, because you know it's a lot of people that break up sometimes when the woman's still pregnant or the baby like 1 or 2, and if you remarry and like you've been around this kid since that kid was like 1.5, 2 years old, and that kid start to call you mom or dad, I could probably see that just because everybody's been in that kid's life for so long. But if you come in, that kid's like 10, I don't see it.
But would you? All right, so let's say it like this: you come in a relationship, and the kid is 10, 11, 12, whatever, and before y'all just boyfriend girlfriend. Now he's in the wedding, she's in the wedding, and now y'all together. And he like, dang, now you really married her. Like, now you like my dad. Do you have a problem with him calling you dad or her calling you dad?
I mean, if the kid wanna do it, I'm not gonna have a problem. Like I said, being a step parent, I'm never gonna say either or. I'm gonna just accept either or. If you don't feel comfortable calling me that, and you want to call me,
so then they get married. Your ex fiance or whatever gets married, and then you say, and then your kid comes up to you, hey dad, I call Johnny Bravo over their dad now because he married to mom. I call him dad. Are you upset? Are you like, don't call him dad or what?
I mean, I'm gonna tell him I have an issue with it. I got a thing. Like I try.
What would be your issue?
I try my best not to.
What would be your issue?
Not to lie to my kids.
What would be your issue?
What would be my issue? I just have a hard time. Like if it's my kids, my biological kid, I have a hard time hearing them call anybody else daddy. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But again, we all know I'm not the most accepting of all these different things that people want to accept.
What is?
My kid has one dad, it's me. I don't care.
But what if he? But just because they call somebody dad don't mean that they see him as a father figure. You really they dad, but
if you call somebody dad, well, number one, if you call somebody dad, you should see them as a father figure.
Not necessarily, because you see him as a male role model that's married to your mom.
Well, then that nigga is Mr. whatever his name is. Mr. Male role model that's married to my mom.
I guess.
That don't make you my dad because you a male role model.
Well, see, all right, so I can give it, for instance, like my mom remarried, and I don't call him dad. You know what I'm saying? But I will say Happy Father's Day, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
mean,
appreciate
that's cool.
appreciate him a lot, but it was just never. I'm a grown man, so I'm not gonna call a new person dad. Even though I had a father that wasn't really in my life, you know what I mean. I'm not as acceptant like that. You know what I mean. I just don't go around. I barely call my own dad sometimes. I just be like old man or something like that. You know what I mean. But that don't mean I don't like my dad. You know what I mean. But I didn't give up that name. You know what I'm saying. I still call him by his first name, which you don't mind. You know what I mean? I would,
and you shouldn't mind. If you're the new person in, like, you really can't get in your feelings. You can't force, you know what I'm saying, that type of, you can't force their relationship to go that way where you like, hey, you should be calling me dad by now. Like this. Don't do that.
And I think,
don't do that.
Oh shoot, we got women chiming in too. But
well, a lot of times
I think okay, so while I see all these comments, right? I think a woman will be more upset than they kid calling somebody else mom.
Yeah, it's easy for the women to take up for this situation because most times it is the woman that gets another man because the other man wasn't doing shit, and they cool with they kids calling a new man dad because they like, you doing something his ass ain't.
I think a good mother will have a problem with their kid calling somebody else mom. I just think that, but I mean the comments that I got says otherwise. The comments not just on speaker, but the comments on Facebook too. They said like, well, we'll get into that in a minute. Let's read these comments on here. Tyra says, I wouldn't mind it. Danisha said, if I'm married, I wouldn't mind it. And if their dad is married, I wouldn't mind it either. Grow up. And she also said, this is not a common thing, Reggie. You have to grow up. Reggie, grow up, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, if that's an opinion, that's not really something you have to grow up to. It doesn't have to be accepted.
You already know that shit don't affect me.
Yeah, if you don't accept something,
it's not gonna affect me.
If you don't accept something, you don't have to accept it. That doesn't mean you have to grow up about it.
But you know, if you don't accept things, especially things that women want you to accept, then they just want to consider you a child.
All right, so let's go to the comments. Reggie said, this is some good stuff. Where you be getting this stuff from?
And that's not me. That's not me, y'all.
That's Reggie. I ain't going to say his last name. But my boy Dave said, yeah, why not? I need to have you on my show soon. Rosie says, Kaylee calls her dad's wife mommy and my husband daddy. She'll tell you she has 2 mommies and 2 daddies. I mean, that sounds cute now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm not saying for nobody else to do nothing. Somebody asked me what I have a problem with it.
And then she says, I don't care what she calls that woman as long as she doesn't mistreat my baby. And I can understand that. I can understand. I don't care what you call her.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
See, this is what I think this is what people are assuming, because you just said if in most cases it's a parent that is basically being a bad parent.
Yeah, they not doing shit.
But in situations to where both people are doing shit for the child, that's why she wants to call them mommy.
Yeah,
like but you're still a mommy.
And if it's a young child, I can definitely see a young child.
I mean, if they got young old though, bro. If it's a young child, they're gonna grow up still doing it.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a young child, I can see why they would be like, I got 2 and 2. Most older kids, if you get a kid that's 10, 11, 12, you're not really gonna change. They're gonna say, I got a mom and a dad, and I got a stepmom and a stepdad, and they're gonna leave it at that. It's not going. They're not gonna jump over and say, "Oh, I got 2 mommies too." They're gonna say, "I got a mom and a dad. I got a stepmom and a stepdad." And they will tell you if you be like, "This is my mom. This is my stepmom. This is my dad. This is my stepdad."
Well, that ain't most cases, because I know some partners that done got stepdads, and they call him dad. This is my dad, and I didn't find out that was a stepdad until like
Where's his real dad?
We got older.
Was
I mean,
dad?
he still messed with him. He was like, he was
Was
just
a good dad though. There's a lot of people that mess with that still mess with their dad, talk to him, but their dad really wasn't nothing. Like you said, you still talk to your dad.
If you still call him, I'm just saying, like, but I didn't go calling the other man my dad though. You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like you said in your situation, you still talk to him, but he was never really there. So just because he around don't mean that he was doing his thing. He could just.
But still, bro, you're not hearing what I'm saying. They had a good dad, and they called him still dad, and they called the next man dad still at an older age in high school. Remind you, the dude I'm exactly talking about. The parents got married while they were in high school, and he couldn't wait to call him dad. He couldn't wait to call him dad. I mean, just because. I mean, some people didn't. If you don't have a male in your household, but you got a male there, you go over there. Like I believe he calls Fred. He calls Fred's wife mom. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Hey, like I said, I'm not saying it's wrong on either side.
So okay, so let's.
But my opinion is my opinion.
Oh yeah.
On me personally.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
Most definitely. What else? Let me go back to it. Shoot. Okay, here we go. Darlene, speaking of my dad, this is my auntie, my uncle's wife. It's my auntie. Okay, she said, well, as long as they know who the real mom and dad is, and as long as them calling stepmom, stepdad, mom and dad is not being forced on them by either parent, because you know why stepmom, stepdad needs to earn that right to be called that.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
By a child who is not theirs to take, it may take years, maybe not, but to force a child to call someone mom and dad is BS on their parents' part for making their child call some random man, woman, mom, dad, just because they with them. If it's forced on the child to call someone else mom and dad, devastating for the child and just horrible on the parents' part. Yeah, respect them, but still they need to earn it, etc., etc. And she also chimed in and said, and I agree with all the comments, there is so many ways to look at this. It's good for the child to have that much love, because if something happens to one set of parents, then she still have their other one. Now, when a man comes into a child's life during infancy and grows attached to this child, which doesn't see biological dad much, but the child grows to love them both and other family members on both sides, then let that be. Don't take it away from the child. As long as there is no psychotic, obsessive behavior happening, it's okay. These days, children need love.
It's very nuanced. Very nuanced. And actually, with my parents,
it's not really.
I actually had it both ways.
It's not really new.
My mom, on my mom's side, her dad got remarried, and she wouldn't call her mom, but she would call her Mama Lois.
You still call her?
I mean,
mom.
not Mama Lois, but no, she did. She called her what did she call that lady? Mama Jean. That's what it was.
Still Mama though.
Yeah, she called her Mama Jean. And then my dad on the other side, like he had like 3 men actually come in his life. He had his biological father, who he really has no relationship with. He has the man that was with his mom when he was born, that gave him his last name and me my last name, Frank. You know, who he deals with. And then he had a stepfather who took care of him until he left the house.
So do you call Mr. Right Daddy?
Who?
Is he? That's not your real grandpa?
Frank? No, Frank is just the guy that gave us our name that was with my grandma at the time. Nah, I just call him Frank when I see him.
You got this nigga name, you just call him Frank?
Yeah, he Frank.
That's hecka disrespect.
But
I'd be like, bro, change your last name.
I call Larry, who was my dad's stepfather. I call him, that was Larry.
You don't call him grandpa?
No.
You don't tell your kids call Frank grandpa?
No.
See, that's messed up, man.
No, I think Frank might have passed. I'm not sure. I know Larry passed. My relationship with them ain't really in depth like that. Maybe if I had more of a relationship, I probably would call them grandpa. But if I don't
got his name, bro.
If I don't really see you, and I know because somebody told me, it's not like you know what I'm saying. I knew.
So
him
you didn't know
growing
he
up.
had you got the name from him until later?
Yeah, my dad told me. He was like, "This is the man that gave us our name. That's who was there when I was born." But a little after that, his mom and him broke up, and then the stepfather came.
Did Frank raise your daddy?
No, Larry raised my daddy. Frank was there throughout the pregnancy and when my dad was born during the naming, and then they broke up a little after that.
Oh, okay.
And then that's when Larry came into the picture, and then Larry has been there. Larry was with my grandma until Larry died.
Okay.
And now my grandma done passed too, so that was her. Like once they got together, that was it.
Okay.
With Larry.
Oh, so Larry was the final straw.
Yeah, Larry. It was Larry all the way up until both of them was died. They was married to death.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to Larry for holding it down.
Yeah, he had a couple kids. It wasn't just my
So,
dad.
but did they call Larry grandpa?
No, my kids. I can't. I can't.
They
say
really
that
wasn't
met.
around them?
Yeah, I want to say Larry might have passed right before I had my oldest son. Either right before or a little bit after. But I didn't really have a relationship with him. No way. So it's not like that they would have, really had a relationship either. Honestly.
So, all right, let's get to the nitty gritty of the question. Okay. So the question is, would you be okay with your kid calling their step parent mom or dad? Would you be okay with it?
No. But I wouldn't. Get on
No.
their ass.
See. Then you're okay with it. So I was waiting for you to say, would you be okay with it? If you wouldn't be mad at them, then you're okay with it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
If you wouldn't be,
If you guys would I be mad at him? No, I wouldn't be mad at him.
so you'll be okay with it.
If that's a criteria we going off of.
Yeah, you'll be okay with it.
I thought you just asked me my personal feeling. Like, are you all right with? No, I don't like it. But am I gonna force just because I don't like it? Am I gonna force it on them? Like, hey, f that. You know what I'm saying? Don't call that nigga that. Now, if they ask me my opinion, I'm gonna give it.
They're gonna ask you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it.
And what if you hurt them by giving that opinion? You be like, "That is stingy."
I be like, you want the truth or you want me to lie?
You ever think about the way you react to certain questions, how that affect your relationship with your kids?
Yep. But I mean,
it's good to be honest with your kids, but
if my kids, I taught them as a man, especially as men,
they not men yet though.
But they growing into me. I want them to
But
think.
still,
I want them to think along them lines.
It's a certain way that you before you learn 2 + 2, they teach you 1 + 1. Right? They don't jump right into algebra just because that's something you gonna need. You
jump into. I tell them like, look, you be honest with me. I'm be honest with you.
But you can't be all the way honest with your kids, man. You gotta shelter them from something. Like, and sometimes it may be your true feelings about something. Like, you can say, you can be like, because if a kid honestly come to you and say that's something they want to do, even if they ask for your opinion, they really don't need a negative thought about it, because they obviously thinking that because of how good this person's treating them. Now, your negative effect on it might affect how they feel about that person. And now your kid messing up your ex-wife's relationship because daddy don't fuck with that. You get what I'm saying? That's shit kids do, bruh. They like, your kids want to be like you so much. No matter how much they say I'm doing my own thing. Bro, when you do something, if you look to the side, you'll see one of their ass staring at you. Because they're trying to pick up their idols' things.
Well, I'm not going to lie to them. I have, and I will tell them, like, there's something that we'll need to talk about right now. We'll have this conversation down the road. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie. It's just not going to happen.
you're not lying. If
I'm lying. If you ask me a question,
if they
and
ask
you want me to say the opposite,
Dad, are you okay with me calling him Dad?
I'll withhold my opinion.
But you just said you're okay with it if that's what they want to do. Why would you give a negative opinion?
No, I didn't. No, the hell I didn't.
I just said if.
I said I'm not gonna tell them not to. I never said I was okay.
But that's
you
what
said. Are you okay? I said no.
But that's.
And you said, are you gonna tell them not to? And I said, I won't tell them not to, but I'm not gonna say I'm okay either. I'll withhold my opinion.
So, okay, but if they're coming to you, they obviously want to.
And I'll be like, you know what, this is not really a conversation that we need to have. I'm like, we can talk about this
really, bro?
a little bit when you look.
Is
when,
it that
when you
serious?
Older, I'll be like, you know, you do what you feel like is right.
So you think by them calling another man dad makes you less of a dad?
No, I just know I don't like it, and I'm just that type of person. If I don't like some shit, I don't care about all this feelings about him affecting a relationship. I don't like it. There's no way you can explain it to me to make me like it if I don't like it.
I'm not trying to make you like it. I'm trying to understand why you don't like it. I'm trying to understand why you don't like it. What feeling does it give you if he calling somebody else dad?
That's just how I'm built, bro. Like, if my mom, and at times I thought that she was going to get with somebody else, and I knew, you know what I'm saying, how I'm going to react when it happened. Like, the dude can be great, you know what I'm saying, nice guy, whatever, but
bro,
you still ain't my dad, bro. I'm not going to call you that. You can be a great man, and I will say you a great man.
But you not your kids, though.
That's what I'm saying.
But
you asked me how I felt, though.
But no, when your kid coming to you, you're like, if your kid asks you, you want him to do something else, but he come to you and say, "Hey, Dad, I don't want to do that. I really want to be a scientist." And he says, "If you don't like scientists and like none of that shit, are you gonna tell him, nah, man, I don't like that shit?"
I'm gonna say, do what you feel like is right.
But is that your honest opinion if you don't like it?
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say, do what you feel is right.
So is that the same thing for him calling somebody else dad?
Yeah, that's what I would have to say. I'm not gonna say, if he say, "Oh, you all right with it?" I'm not gonna say, "Yeah, I'm cool with it." I'm gonna say, "Hey, you know what? Think about it to yourself." I'm like, and if you feel like that's what you want to do, then, you know what I'm saying, you do what you feel like is right. Now, nowhere in there did I say I'm all right with it, it's cool with me, none of that. But I'm gonna say, dude, because I also taught them it's gonna be times in your life where you're gonna have to just make the decision on your own. You're not gonna have a panel of people. You're not gonna have me there to guide it. You gonna have to. That's one of them decisions you're gonna have to make on your own. I'm not gonna pollute. I'm not gonna pollute the situation, but I'm not gonna give my blessing on it either.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give my blessing on it.
What?
I can tell you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And be fine, but I'm not gonna say
if he bring some fat girl home, fat white girl.
I'll tell you I don't like that. You grown at that point. You start bringing women home.
That's not what you like, though. It's not about what you like, though, bro.
I'll be like, look, I don't see that for you.
Bro, that's getting too involved in your kid's mind, bro.
I'm also tell them
they not gonna be their own person.
That's what makes you happy. I'm also say, when you ask my opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I'm gonna also tell you.
But that doesn't mean.
But it's not my decision.
There's nothing wrong with your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you guiding futures, you don't want your opinion.
But at that point, you're a grown man. All you should be looking for is my input on it.
No. So that's not being a father. You a father until death. Until you die, you still raising him because you're still ahead of him. You still seeing shit that he not gonna see or she not gonna see. Okay, so you at a point you're still they grown, but I still go to my mom's for advice, and I look for her to give me her what she think I should do. Now she does it pretty good. She does it pretty good. She don't tell me what she want me to do.
That's all I'm saying.
She hears, but that's what. But if when the kid asks for an honest opinion, you just said you gonna tell him what.
Which situation? The female situation or the dad situation?
Okay, we just got into another topic. I need to post that on there. Okay.
The dad situation, you said they're younger. You said it's a kid. Okay, so if it's a little kid, like I said, I'm not going to pollute the situation, but I'm not gonna get my blessings. Like I said, I'm gonna figure
But
out.
how are you
what
gonna
makes
say?
you-
How are you gonna say you not giving the blessing though? How are you gonna
'cause
articulate
that's
that?
what I'm saying. If they looking for me to say I'm okay with it, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get that. I'm a master at being able to talk around things. You know what I'm saying? That's a gift of mine. Like I told you,
What?
I'ma ask them. You know what I'm saying?
What?
They gonna tell me why they want to call them that and yada 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 and blah blah blah. I know how I feel, but I'ma just tell them like, look, if you feel like that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna take that, they gonna digest it, like, well, you know what, this is what I feel like I need to do. I'm gonna do it. They gonna say, you know what, it's not really that big of a deal.
So as they do it, is it gonna make you mad?
Is it gonna make me mad? I ain't gonna like it, but I ain't gotta show. It's a lot of things that happen in life that I don't like.
Like they call you and be like, Dad. You be like, what? I'm on the phone. No, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to my other dad. What'd you say?
I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna just say, oh,
Y'all just saw this nigga face.
hey, we on the phone. We on the phone. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh okay.
Oh yo. Oh my God. Now we might have to go to video, bro.
I'm like, oh okay. I already told you I don't like it. So that's the face of a nigga that's looking like, what? Shit, I was gonna be like,
what? Okay, but I was just saying though, that's gonna be the reality of it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So you might as well get with it.
nah, fuck that.
Just like you gonna have to. That's your child.
There's a lot of things that go on in the world that I don't like and that I ain't getting with.
But it's different when it's your child. Right now, your kid's young, so you ain't experienced. You don't think your mama didn't like some of your decisions?
I know my mama didn't like some of my
Okay,
decisions. I know she
but
don't like some of my decisions.
But she still deal with your ass.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stop dealing with him. I never said I was gonna cut him off and we ain't gonna deal with each other.
But
I could not like some man. We could still go on.
But that's
Our
what I'm saying.
relationship is bigger than that.
But when he go around calling another man, like y'all, it's gonna be situations where y'all in the same room together.
I'm not gonna be. I'm a grown man. I'm not finna be petty about him calling. You know what I'm saying? Him that. I ain't gonna like the shit, but I ain't gonna be
I can
petty.
see you right now doing your little head turn, looking at the side of your eye, saying, "Man, that nigga ain't your dad." I can see you.
I ain't gonna do that, bro.
I can see
It was a time where, like, if I was a little younger and my kids were grown, yeah, they probably would have got that, and I probably would have said like, "Hey, don't call that nigga dad." Period. I don't give a fuck what he done. Like, but I'm not like that. I'm growing.
Okay, so. All right,
growing.
so let's go back to the other topic that we just made out of this one. We got an hour.
The girl that
All right,
I don't like.
Say your son.
With a girl that I don't
Ain't
like.
no gay shit. Bring home
Thank God.
Bring home the most ugliest monster in the world. Fat, sloppy, nasty. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what he like. You gonna tell him you don't like that for him?
No, I'm gonna say why you like her. I'm gonna say what she do for you.
I love her.
That ain't enough.
Dad,
what she do for you?
I love her. She cooks. She clean for me. She got a good job. We got good credit. We got a nice house. What you gonna say?
I'm happy for you.
You ain't got no choice but to
I ain't gotta be with a motherfucker. I ain't gotta be with her. I'm gonna tell him I'm happy for. Hey, if she doing all, cause like I said, it gotta get deeper than just looks. There's some chicks that look bad that ain't got no other good qualities.
Okay, so
other
what?
than looking good as a mug.
So what if she's sloppy,
and she got bad qualities?
And she got bad qualities.
I'm gonna tell you, no, you need to leave that alone.
But he just love her.
I'm gonna say you need to leave that alone. I'm gonna give him all the reasons why. And I'm gonna say, son, if a woman is X, Y, and Z, like say she one of them types that talk crazy to him out in public, try to embarrass him, maybe try to hit on him.
Okay, well, she got all them good things, but she talk crazy to him.
She got all them good things. She talk crazy to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna first tell him like, hey, you need to, address
You need
that.
to check your woman.
And I'm gonna say you need to address
What
that
was
and
that
get
movie?
that in line.
What was that movie?
Color Purple.
Color Purple.
Yeah. I already know what you're talking about.
You gonna let this hit me?
Or when they were at the table and the granddaddy, his father, Mr. Father was like, you gonna sit her and let this nappy head girl talk to you like this at your dinner table? No, I ain't gonna be him. I ain't gonna be him.
That's you.
I ain't gonna be him, bro.
That's Reggie as an old man.
No. What I'm gonna say is, hey man. Well, my son already know, like, you don't just let people talk to you crazy. And this man or woman, I don't even have nothing to do with her being a woman. I teach them, you know what I'm saying? Now, you don't let nobody just openly disrespect you. I don't care what their position is, what they got going on in life, none of that. You don't let nobody openly disrespect you.
Bruh, love is funny. It'll blind you to certain ways of you getting treated. Like
that's where me as a father, I would have to let them know, like, you don't realize that this is going on. Like,
they gonna be like, Dad, that's just what you see.
This and this and this.
That's just what you see. And they gonna be saying that because they at home getting slopped up real nice and the sex great. So they in love.
Hey, well, you know me, I'm a bolder type of guy. Like, if they come visit me, I'll tell her, like, look, you're not gonna be able to talk to my son like this. Well, now while you in my house, now if the bitch don't want to come visit,
you can't do that,
bruh.
Then they ain't never gonna come to your house.
Well, she ain't got to.
He ain't gonna come to your house if she not allowed. He not, bro.
I'm not gonna.
If my mama said my wife can't come to the house, bro, we would not be over there.
So if your wife was doing something that your mom found disrespectful, you would not deal with your mom because she said that she can't respect my house?
I would say something to my mother, and I'd be like, hey, so what's the issue? And she said, nah, I just don't like her because she...
Nah, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to say what the issue is.
Well, I'm saying when she say the issue, and I'd be like, Mom, that ain't nothing. I'm good with mine. This is me. And she said, I don't care. She not allowed over here. All right, Mom, we not coming over here then. Flat out. This is who I want to be with.
I'm explaining, like, look, you can be fine with that at your house, but listen, all that talking like that, I don't like that. All that cursing out, motherfucker, bitch. No, in my house,
they not gonna come
like
over.
All that.
They're not gonna come over.
And if my son would, hey, that's on him. Look, I came in this world by myself.
He might see the light. He might see the light afterwards, but he not gonna come over at first.
Bro,
he gonna
you talking to a dude. You talking to a dude that really feels like I'm fine by myself. I came in by myself. When I die, it's gonna be just me. That go for my kids and all, bro.
Not necessarily. If you got real love, when you close your eyes, you're gonna have your loved ones in front of you.
I can love, but I can also love you from afar. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and allow somebody to be disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you can let her disrespect you at your house. I'm not gonna allow, and it's the same thing with him. Well, I'm not gonna allow him to be acting crazy with her in my house either.
So first of all, like disrespect as in calling him a bitch and all that, cursing him out,
all that, fingers all in the face, all that. I'm not doing all that.
So a real adult try to decipher what's going on, not make a judgment as in, oh, y'all gotta go.
No, I'm talking about after we done asked the questions, because a lot of times people explain that stuff. Either one, they're gonna explain it and it's gonna be a lie.
Well, I wouldn't. First, I wouldn't want them explaining it to me. I don't give a damn. That's y'all relationship.
I'm gonna talk to him. That's what I'm gonna talk to. It's on him to.
You don't need to talk to them. You just need to say that's not cool. Y'all need to talk. That's all it should be. Because as soon as you talk to them, you're trying to influence what they got, and that's not supposed to happen, bro. You just supposed to raise your kids and hope they have a good life. And if they need advice, you give it to them.
I'm pulling my son to the side and I'm gonna say, listen, I don't know what's going on. Y'all need to have a conversation. But all this, y'all finger pointing, the bitches and hoes pointing each other's face, like, I can't deal with that in my house. So y'all need to figure out how y'all can come to terms with whatever y'all got going on and not bring that here. And then it's on them to figure it out. If they can't get it figured out, then they don't need to come up like, dude, I don't like all of that.
Man, you gonna want to see your kid.
I don't. I understand. But again,
what if they got kids?
If he can't respect...
Now she don't want to bring the kids over there. Now you can't see your grandkids.
I'm going to say it again.
You going to feel a lot different when you get older, bro. I understand your mind state now. I understand it, bro. I do. I really do. But you going to feel a lot different.
I'm going to die on my heel. Like, what you going to hold the kids out? Well, you going to see it. If I can't act like this, you can't see your grandkids. I'm going to say.
That's how some people are, bro. It's some relationships that are like that. Parents and kid relationships that are like, or you don't like my wife, or you don't get to see my kids,
I'm gonna tell you
whatever.
Like my dad told me. My dad got a lot of kids. I'm gonna tell you like he told me, but like he told me, he didn't tell me, but he told like my sisters and them and other people that tried that shit. I got more kids.
Well, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Hey, it is what it is.
If you want to act like that, or you want to allow her to act crazy, and nobody want to respect my house, I'm not in your house, and y'all acting crazy. Yeah. You in my house.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
It's just gonna be. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of it's relationships where parents ain't seen their grandkids in 15, 16 years, and they don't talk to their kids for real because they don't like their significant other.
And them kids will get older, and they'll seek them grandparents out. I done seen it happen dozens and dozens of times, and then they'll talk and they'll figure out like, damn, I wish I'd have known you when I was young, and everybody would have wished that things would have been different. But again, that type of ignorance, like, I'm not gonna allow it. Like, I'm not finna be trying to play with no grandkids, and all I hear is motherfuckers sound like they finna fight in the other room. Like, I'm not finna deal with that.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even talk to him. I mean, I'll talk to him like, hey man, dude, are y'all having problems? Y'all need help with anything? And you say, nah, we good. I'm like, well, y'all just calm that down. Y'all need to have a understanding about each other. But I'm not going to tell him, like, oh, that ain't what you need. And,
I ain't going to say you got to dump her. Like I said, if like you said, she do something for him and yada, 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 and he love her, whatever, I'm going to tell him, like, look, I don't like all this behavior.
Oh,
I don't like all this behavior at the crib.
Danisha commented, bro. She say, Reggie, you must feel like you'll be replaced. Oh, I guess that's with the what were we just talking about?
Oh, the dad thing.
Oh, yeah. If your dad kid was saying
no,
that.
I don't. It's nobody that can replace me in my kids' eyes. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe, like, Drew, you can explain my face. Like, it's a face of pure confidence. You can, the baby mama can help and try to influence all she want. No, it's nobody that can replace.
Hold on, she said
me
drink
to my seed line.
She said drink exactly. Ooh, what was I right on? What was I right? I probably said so that she agreed with.
I don't know what she was right on.
What she said you should never be all up in your children's relationship. Shaking my head, that will push your kids away.
Is that what I said? Or did I say I'm just not going to allow crazy behavior in my house? And I'm not even going to address both of them and say,
I think
don't
that
do
was
this or don't do
when
that.
I was talking about the big fat.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to jump into that. Like I said, we had a conversation. It's not like we're going to have that in front of her. I'm going to pull them to the side. I'm not even going to tell them together like, oh, y'all need to talk and figure it out. I'm going to pull him aside, and we're going to have a quick little conversation, let him know. So then when he bring it to her, he can act like it's from him, not it's me telling him, hey, y'all got to talk. Bruh, y'all got to figure it out.
You think that girl's stupid? She was like, what, you just talk to your daddy and now y'all think y'all got it all figured? That going to make her even madder because, first of all, why he couldn't come to her first?
I don't know you.
No, but you don't know her, but if like, okay, so it's still, if she's, like, if that's your son's wife or fiance, she's going to want to be part of the family, okay? All right, so.
But if I'm just meeting you, I'm not going to, me and you don't have that type of rapport.
But you don't, exactly, you don't know her.
And you coming off on the wrong foot already, feeling like you can act like this.
But
you just meeting me.
You don't know her, so you don't know why they are arguing or what's going on.
If you meeting somebody's parent, now this is just you as a regular. If you meeting somebody's parent.
And that day he could have hit her.
That day he could have hit her?
Before they came over there. And you don't even know what the hell's going on.
Well, most times.
No, see, don't do that.
I
told you about that most shit.
Do that.
Most times
I don't know nobody's getting whooped on.
No, that's not true, bro.
That's gonna act crazy.
That's not true. When you can react, people react different to certain things. Like, you can be with a man or you can be with a woman getting your ass beat, right? Getting physically, mentally abused, physically, getting verbally abused. The woman abusing you, right? And when you get around other people, you show out because now you got people to help you. You expect them to know their kid, like.
Yeah, but why would she think I would? Why would she think I would help her?
Because that would be.
Why would you? Not, like if it was in her family, I would understand.
If my son just hit a woman, and they came over my house, and she's emotionally distraught about it, I'm gonna try to figure out what happened because my son need to be talked to about that. It ain't no place and size on my.
That ain't what we was talking about.
No,
though.
no. When you emotionally distraught, ain't no telling what's gonna go on. She might start cursing about her fucking rib being put on the potato salad plate, and start tripping about that. You don't know what leads to the blowout. You just know, hey, something's going on.
Before I step in, I'm gonna ask him like, hey, what's going on, man? Like I said, I don't know her enough.
Well, you just changed your whole approach because you just
I always said I was gonna pull him aside and say something to him. You said no, you need to say something to both of them because then it's like, oh, you and your dad, blah blah blah. I don't know her.
No, you say you could talk to your son later. You don't pull him away right there from the conversation.
Well, we ain't gotta that ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying throughout that time we are going to talk.
Nah,
throughout that visit, we're gonna have a conversation.
I would just if that situation happened where she's going off and it's probably something real petty, and I'm like, all right, my wisdom is gonna tell me it's something bigger than this. All right, especially
if it's not.
What I'm gonna assume already though, because if this is her first time meeting me and she's acting like this, something happened. She's mad about something, bro. What'd you do? Cause I'm gonna know my kid. I'm gonna know him, and I'm gonna know. Hey, he get on my fucking nerves sometimes.
What if it's your kid and he don't?
But that's the thing. You don't know, and you can always fix the relationship with your son. But you want to have a good relationship with who he loved, because that's who he loved. So you, in turn, as a good father or a good parent, you're going to love what they love. Just like how you love their dreams and what they pursue. You should love who they want to be with. Okay? It ain't no, that's my family, that's your family. Nah, that's who you want to be with. You part of our family. That's what a good soul.
I'm gonna get to know her, and then I'll make my decision on how I feel.
But you're going to already have her on your bad side by that blow up on the first day y'all met. You're going to be like...
No, because it's been times where things like that have happened, and then somebody could come... Once the problem get resolved, they come back, have a conversation like, listen, such and such was going on. That's not me. And yada, yada, yada. And you can give somebody a second chance, what I'm saying, without making just a judge. Like, initially, you might be like, hey, that's some ridiculous shit. But if somebody come back, like, you understand being older,
exactly.
Having that wisdom, you understand.
Now you're having the mind state of what I'm trying to say.
But
at first,
when they coming back.
When you listen to this podcast, you're gonna hear your first approach. And now at 2 hours and 8 minutes, you're gonna hear how you just changed it up. Yes.
What did I originally say?
You said you're gonna pull him to the side and talk to him because she don't need to be over here. I don't know her, and she tripping. Now you just said you're not gonna judge her off.
No, I said if she comes back and apologize, I'm not gonna hold just that one meeting. Act like, you a bad person because of that.
Why does she need to apologize?
For acting up in my house?
Wait. I understand that. If she broke something or something like that, but people have the right to yell. Like, you can yell, curse, as long as they don't fuck up your shit. They didn't cross no boundaries.
Yelling and curse. It depends on who house you in. If you in a household like say Donisha dad, he doesn't cuss at all. No cuss words. 0. Okay, so if I go over there and I start yelling at her and cussing her out, he's going to have a problem. And he's going to have every right to have a problem that I'm in his house talking like that when he don't even talk that to his daughter.
I understand that. And then you will be
you ain't got no right to come up in nobody's house yelling and cussing because you feel like it or because you grown.
No, I ain't say that. I didn't say you could just curse anywhere. I'm saying if something happened that initiated it, a good mediator will try to figure out the issue and not react to how they're reacting. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't say I'm gonna be mad. I didn't say I'm gonna just let them know, like, look, it's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Period. And then if I'm mad about something, I'm not gonna take it to somebody else's house and start flipping out.
That's not everybody's forte. Like, everybody don't click like that.
Yeah, I know people have different wavelengths when it comes to respect. Like me, I'm not going.
But not just respect. It's just when it comes to when they don't feel like their point is getting across, or when they don't feel like their situation's been handled, they act like they can act a certain way anywhere they want.
Yeah, it is people like that.
Yeah, so everybody don't click like
cool.
that. I mean, it's not cool, but it's just life.
Be grown and just stay your ass at home, man. If you gonna go somewhere and act up at somebody else's place, just stay home. Be grown and stay home. If you feel like you can't conduct yourself in a respectful manner in somebody else's domain, just stay home.
But see, you're not connecting the issue. So if something happened to where they're feeling that way,
while they there or before they get, you said earlier before they got there,
before they get there,
just stay home.
That's gonna make it worse.
Don't bring it.
But that's gonna. Oh shit! What was that? That's gonna make it worse. Though.
If I'm into like if you get into it with your wife, or say she ain't your wife at this time, say y'all together, you going to meet her parents for the first time, y'all get into it real bad, and you know your temper, and you know that you in flip out mode, or you gonna still try to, you know what I'm saying, go over there knowing you still in this mode and anything could pop off at any second, or you still gonna go, or you gonna, one, try to calm yourself down and see if you can make it, or two, just be like, you know what, I don't want to meet them like this. I know how I am, I know my temper, and I don't need to go over there right now. It's not gonna end well. Like, people need to understand themselves. Like you said, there's people that feel like, well, I can just go wherever and act how I want because I'm mad to a certain extent. Well, if you know that you're mad to a certain extent, why not just remove yourself from that situation? I don't understand. Now, I'm saying all that. Now, the situation is totally flipped. If I'm at your house, you know what I'm saying? My whole commentary is if you at my house. If I'm at your house and something happens earlier, yeah, you can cuss, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to jump into that. I'm in your house. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to be in your house while you acting the fool, then I'll just leave. But in my house, I feel like no matter what, you should have a certain respect.
Okay, so let's say you at their house. Do you pull your son aside and talk to him?
No. I'm probably going to leave and we going to talk later. Okay. It's their house.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to do that,
no, I understand that.
That's your house.
Yeah, you can't
control your house.
But you just said that if you don't like the lady, you'll like the woman, you'll say something to your kid.
If I don't, you talking about if she got like bad qualities and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean that's a bad quality. If the parents is over,
that's a bad quality. But if I say she come over and I see something that I don't like, then the next time me and him talk, because he's gonna ask. He brought her over there to ask me what I thought.
See, I just think you be worried about what you don't like instead of what your kids like. Like that's what I mean by you pushing what you like on them.
No, you just got to ask the question appropriate. If you ask me, what do I think? I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm not going to tell you what I think you think that you want me to say.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is when you give your point of view. All right, so
and that's all I'm doing.
When you give your point of view and you know, like if my son came to me and said, Dad, I want to dance ballet, I'm not going to give him my negative point of view about it. Even though that's my realest point of view, I'm going to say, well, son, do you like that? Is that something that you want to do? And if he says, Tyra says, Drake, I push my opinion on your boys. I guess this is since Danisha was saying stuff about you, she got to come on there and say something about me. So, do I push my opinion? No, I don't push my opinions on my boys. Now, when you talking about basketball, I push the fact that they can't sit around and do nothing. But I will sign my kid up for any sport that they want to play, flat out. If they want to do something, I will sign them up. Mm-hmm. I don't tell them what to eat. Matter of fact, Tyreek don't even like the same shit I like. Ryder don't even like. I don't even eat hot dogs, and they love hot dogs. Like I don't force nothing on them. We don't. They drink water. I drink soda. and Kool-Aid. I don't try to make them want to drink Kool-Aid. I don't do that.
And see, with the sports, I heard exactly what you're saying about letting them do their own thing. But like I said, it's just like when it comes to relationships, even if it's friendships or, you know, intimate relationships, I'm going to always give my honest opinion, because the one thing that I'm going to hate is if I see a ton of badass qualities in an individual that they with and they ask me and I don't be honest with them and then something bad happens to them.
No, it's so
because I didn't say what I really thought.
But you can pass judgment on somebody, and it's an early assessment by you that could be wrong. Like you could think, all right, so
I know how to say I ain't met her enough. I don't know her enough.
I could have walked in my father-in-law and mother and father-in-law house, and they could have got a whiff of weed and pants sagging, and the man I was could have had a problem with it. But that ain't the man I am today. So I transitioned to something better.
And they ain't entitled to change their opinion about you?
But I'm saying though, at that time they could have stirred her away from me from the jump, and that could have been love lost. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but them qualities ain't the type of qualities where you think that you can end up in like a dangerous way. Like, so I'll give you an example.
Yes, yeah, huh? If I sell drugs, and
that's different.
And I keep guns on me illegal, and she so happened to get in it.
Ain't no wrong with them telling her to stay away from you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But people change.
That's what I'm saying. But at that time, you were dangerous. If you're a person that feel like you always gotta have guns and you in a drug gang, that's dangerous. And every good parent should tell their kid, like, that's a dangerous situation you trying to be in.
It's a dangerous situation, but I get what you're saying. But if
Breonna Taylor,
if that person has the potentials that you love, and like you could tell a person that's all the way in bullshit and a person that only does stuff to do, not to just do it, but is a product.
You can see
is a product of their environment because
you can see
of what they
potential in
is.
people.
That's what I'm saying.
When you talk to people, they may be one way, and they may have saw it. You might have saw the things and be like, okay, this and this. But when I sit down and talk to this dude, I can tell he got a brain. He's not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? He might do some things I don't like, but he's not an idiot. They may even say, you know what? Why don't we try to help him become a better type of guy? Not saying that this is what they did, but I'm just saying they can see that, like, you know what? Maybe he just ain't got nobody giving him the opportunity to be better than, you know, whatever it is he doing. You can't just throw people in the trash because you just look at them. I'm just saying, but if you looking at somebody, you talking to them, and they just complete F-ups, you got to let your kid know, like, I'm going to give you an example. I ain't going to say no names because he's still currently in the stuff, but I got a cousin. I got people in my family. I got more than one, but I got somebody where they dealing with somebody that we all see is in a super dangerous relationship, to the point where we fear that, you know what I'm saying, a life may be taken, but don't want to hear nothing. They let it go. Don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't say nothing and it just happens, then all we can look back and say, well, if you thought that and if you saw that coming, why you didn't open your mouth?
Well, so it's a difference between saying something and just always checking up on them. So you can say, if you feel they're in danger or in a situation that they shouldn't be, if like the more you try to convince a kid to go your way, they gonna go the opposite. So the approach when a lot of situations is why these kids end up in bad situations is because you try so hard. You'll try, not you particular, but a parent will try.
I know what you're saying. They try super hard to keep them away from certain stuff.
Yeah.
And that really make it more enticing to them.
Yeah.
It's the forbidden fruit.
Exactly, bro. They want to say why they don't want me to do this so bad. So I say, like, it's a way you maneuver it.
Massage the situation.
Yeah, to where, hey, that's you. I see you like that over there. But, bro, if you do this, you can get this. that might get you a casket. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, hey, don't do this.
Yeah. You can't be like that. That ain't what I'm saying either.
Yeah, you make it, you make the end of the rainbow look better than that side. You know what I mean? You make the situation
whenever
look
you try
better.
to force anything on these kids nowadays, they probably gonna do the
telling
direct opposite.
That's why I
of
don't
what
understand why she said that. I force my opinions on them because anytime Tyreek want to be the total opposite of me, bruh. If I say I want to eat this, he said no, I want to eat that. So I don't force nothing on them because it's a waste of time. They all eat beef and pork. I don't eat that. Like there's nothing I like about it. The only thing I might say is, what I buy for them is mainly So if I like some LeBrons, I'm gonna buy him the LeBrons because I like him and I want to see. I like him on my kid's feet. He may not like the shoes, but I ain't gonna say, "Hey man, you gotta wear them shoes." I'm gonna be like, "Bro, I got you some new LeBrons." Yeah, when you
wear them or don't,
when you put them on, I'm gonna be like, "Them motherfuckers nice, boy." Yeah, man. That's the last thing I want to do is have more kids like me. I don't.
I be saying that too sometimes, bro.
That's the last thing I want because I know
you always want the next generation to be better.
Better, bro.
Always.
I drove my mama crazy, bro. I put her through hell, and that's why I respect her so much because I know what I did. Like it's times where I know she was crying like, why you give me this kid? Like, for real, bro.
No, I know what you said, bro.
Plenty of times, man, I almost had her lose her job, all types of stuff. Cause, bro, when you in a certain position in the military, like you politically, that shit a political situation. So they look at your family and all that and what's going on, bro. I almost got kicked out of the military plenty of times, bro. Plenty of times.
You was over there in Germany effing up, man. You and Bud, man, over there acting a fool.
Nah, not just Bug was stationed in Germany. I was just born there. So I was in places like New York, Alaska, Massachusetts, Kansas, Washington, where else we stay? Texas, places like that. Like I was born in Germany. I stayed up there for like 3 years.
We done made up a whole nother question and got caught.
Yeah,
what was that third question you had?
Okay, the third question, we got a caller for that. We're gonna go to some music and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna try to get him on the line. We're gonna move on forward. But let's get into this. Mirror featuring Mar. You know that I'm with it. Let's get it.
Another swag in my head.
En la ciencia.
I'm out for vengeance. Yeah. Perfect. You know that I'm with it. You know what I'm speaking. You know that I get it. My swag's so fitted. These niggas is hating. Let's get to this mission. I'm trying to get with it. You niggas don't listen. My swag is different. My swag is dripping. Yeah. You know that I'm with it. You know what I'm speaking. You know that I get it. My swag's so fitted. These niggas is hating. Let's get to this mission. I'm trying to get with it. You niggas don't listen. My swag is different. My swag is dripping. Yeah. I'm trying to get next to you. You know that I'm with it, so baby, come get it. These niggas is hating, cause another nigga trying to get to this paper. So fuck all the foolery. Let's get to this mission, let's stack up this paper. My pockets is heavy, like an nigga, these hoes be tripping. They know that my squad be getting it. I stay with them hitters, they come with them things. You know they ain't missing. My knowledge is power, I stay with the wicked. My homeboys are killers. I'm killing this beat, I'm killing your bitch. All in the shit, she know I got heat, she know I'm a freak. You know that I'm with it, you know what I'm speaking, you know that I get it. My swag's so fitted, these niggas is hating, let's get to this mission. I'm trying to get with it, you niggas don't listen. My swag is different, my swag is dripping. Yeah. You know that I'm with it, you know what I'm speaking, you know that I get it. My swag's so fitted, these niggas is hating, let's get to this mission. I'm trying to get with it, you niggas don't listen. My swag is different, my swag
Drippin' for real, not running my cash in my bag for real. All these niggas be sad for real, and I call up my mirror, she slime for real.
Smoking that gas for real, and I'm out of my body, I'm off of this deal.
All these niggas be lame for real. My bitches, she dropping that ass for real. And she taking that pipe for real. And I'm getting that bitch and she wet for real. Don't fuck with these niggas for real. We pull up on niggas, we drumming for real. And you know that he acting for real. Don't fuck with that switch that they gas for real. All these niggas be laughing and all of these niggas be hoes. Them niggas be fake.
You know that I'm with it. You know what I'm spitting. You know that I hit it. My swag so fitted. These niggas is hating. Let's get to this mission. I'm trying to get with it. You niggas don't listen. My swag is different. My swag is dripping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know that I'm with it. You know what I'm spitting. You know that I hit it. My swag so fitted. These niggas is hating. Let's get to this mission. I'm trying to get with it. You niggas don't listen. My swag is different. My swag is dripping. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pull up season. The wait is almost over. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Don't 24 spinning when I pour that whip out my garage. 87 ass year. Yeah, that's me. It's no mirage. Snowman, no dog. He's Mr. Montana, man. That's the shit I hear when I go and drop them hammers off. Where the money, we don't talk. No need it for flexing. Neither want them problems. Meet my bitch. I call her Black Angelina, and she ready for whatever trial, dog. Push the button, see how far you get before she starts to fuck your ass up. Then you must be kidding me. No prices, man, they way too high. Drop them down a little lower, then I have a piece of the pie. Mr. Throw your money, hold the fuck up what you talking about. The only thing I'm throwing is this dick across your fucking mouth. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Oh, 9 Malibu, racing through these fucking streets. You don't ever see me cause I'm moving while you pussy sleep. Blowing good behind the tent, and I smoke that Reggie shit. You could keep your mouth closed, I ain't even trying to hear it. Ooh, she bad though, and she clean her asshole. I'm not Kevin, but don't ever let this nigga smash hoe. I do tricks to have you sprung, and you coming off the tongue. I'm not sure if you just heard me, but I'm stupid with the tongue. Like, I flip it, I flip it, I flip it. She loving the way I give her the business. Now let me stop playing for putting you niggas all up in my motherfucking business. I flip it, I flip it, I flip it. She loving the way I give her the business. Now let me go playing for putting you niggas all up in my motherfucking business. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history.
Yeah,
We back.
we back. Yo, all right, it's cool. Let me turn.
Hey, caller, put the podcast on mute while you're on.
I don't think it's the caller. I think it's the phone. All right, we back with a caller coming in about our next topic. Let me go ahead and disclose the topic of what we talking about.
Yeah, put it out there to the people.
All right, let me see. Oh, that's
It's
music.
the grand finale topic, y'all.
Okay. And it has to do with what's going on right now, you know what I'm saying? The little situation we in. Our caller said, hey, this is his topic. This is what he loves to discuss right here. Ain't that what you said, D?
I'm sorry, what was the question? You ain't talking to me, man.
Yeah, I was talking
No.
to you. I said this. You said this is something that you love to discuss right here.
Oh, yeah, man. It's right within my wheelhouse. As a matter of fact, man, it's such a good one. I might talk about it on my show, honestly. I mean, that's a heater right there, bro. I don't know where you got that one from. That was nice. That's a nice little top.
I, man, I sit in my work truck, right? And I just be thinking shit. You know where I'm honestly where I got it from. Hold on, let me get to it. The homie. Oh shit, where the fuck is it? All right, okay. All right, so I got this because I was listening to another podcast, and it was a sports podcast, and they was talking about like after the pandemic, not the pandemic, after you catch COVID, it was a study saying that you would have
Long-term effects.
Yeah, long-term effects like heart problems and all that. So I was like, it's some things now that people are doing that they wasn't doing when this epidemic happened. You know what I mean? But it's good things that maybe they'll continue doing after we're out of it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the question was, when we lift out of this pandemic, what will change? How will we change? How will you change? So go ahead, Dave. What you think?
As for us gonna change. Honestly, I mean, we've been in a pandemic for months. We see people out there partying in the Lake of the Ozarks, no masks. They just, bodied up like it was beforehand. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us not gonna change at all. Now, how will I change after the pandemic? Honestly, I'm not going to change after the pandemic. Change is not something that occurs overnight. It's not something that occurs in an instant. If you want instant change, then the only way you're going to get that is if you go to the store and pay with cash. That's the only way you're going to get that instant change. If you really want to see change after the pandemic, you should have been started. You know what I mean? Like we tend to get it. It's like, oh, I'm going to change when this is over. Oh, I'm going to change when come the new year. Everybody want to change come the new year. Oh, new year, new me. Well, my thing is, bro, if you want to see change, then that change needs to start right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen overnight. You got to start working on yourself. It's a constant process of changing and evolving and growing. I mean, we shouldn't look for a pandemic or a funeral or something like that to change our ways. If you really want to change, then go ahead and make that change. If you need to reach out to your family, if you need to be a better parent to your children, if you got your business or whatever, you want that to be popping, then that's got to start right now. You know what I mean? A lot of times we as people, we want to wait till something extreme happens for us to so-called start changing. And most of us don't even change. We just talk about it, but we really not about their life. That's why I say your change got to start like now. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait for anything for you to change. Change is a constant evolution, so you should be constantly doing that. Makes any sense.
Yeah. What you think, Reggie?
I mean, I can kind of agree with that. I think some of the things that has happened, I think probably I'm hoping stay in place, like with these stores, putting a real emphasis on keeping everything clean, wiping things down, stuff like that. I think that's good, healthy habits that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going on, because there's some things that people are doing now that they never did.
Yeah, washing your hands, as
Washing
often as
your
people
hands
do,
more,
hand
yeah.
sanitize. Like, it's other stuff that you can catch from, spreading germs, not washing your hands. Like, it's plenty of other things you can catch that'll make you sick. So, them are really good habits. I think even though it's going to be a little bit of a struggle now, I think that some of this independent learning and working is going to pay off in the long run. Like, these kids learning how to
so you
not
think
depend.
it's gonna go to virtual type shit?
No, not permanently, but I think it's gonna help these kids and make them really focus more and really see what these schools have been doing when you remove the teacher, the dependence on the teacher some.
But right now, parents are praising teachers like,
oh yeah, and that's the other thing.
Yeah, like,
they really understand how valuable and how important these teachers are, because teachers been getting disrespected for years.
I don't think it's gonna, like, no matter how hard. I mean, unless people go extra hard with teaching their kids, I don't think we're gonna lose the appreciation for a teacher.
No.
Like we're not gonna be like, oh, we can do it ourselves. You know
I'm glad that I'm glad that it happened, because you got parents that believe everything their kids say. They go to school, disrespect teacher. The teacher say anything back remotely or tell them to chill out or anything. The parent want to go get in the teacher face and all that. I mean, these kids want to act like they can just get suspended. Nothing, nothing going to happen. Well, now you're at home the whole year. Your parent got to figure things out. They see how much harder it is when you ain't got school to fall back on, when you ain't got somewhere to go every day. They see how much more you eating every day, how much more you get on their nerves every day, stuff like that. So I think these teachers are really going to benefit from this. And I think these students, these ones that struggle, that can't learn, independently, just have a laptop and work in front of them and do it, they going to appreciate their teachers more. Like, man, you know what? You really are doing something for me.
So, Dave, when you leave, before you leave the house to go do your work, what do you do different now during the corona that you didn't do before then?
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't do anything different.
Okay.
I mean, it's, you got to have a plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and my plan has been trying to, wean myself off of a square job and, work my business full time. So that's something I've been working on.
Being independent.
Since my inception. So, I mean, for me, ain't nothing changed, because I've been working my process. I've been in my own lane, minding my business, trying to do something for myself. And, hopefully if the universe bless me with a family or whatever, I'm doing that for me and hopefully future generations. Or even if it ain't my family, you know what I'm saying? We need more black businesses, period. We got to be out here and learn how to be independent for ourselves.
So, so speaking about black businesses, during this pandemic, I would say the pandemic was a booster to people paying attention to black businesses and just black in general, because of the George Floyd thing. I don't think the George Floyd thing would have been as big if people weren't quarantined in their house for a month before. You know what I mean? And then getting $600 a week for unemployment. A lot of them people that was out there protesting was getting unemployment.
Yeah, they could afford to be out there.
Yeah, they could afford it. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really a detriment to being out there 24/7, because they was on unemployment anyway. They ain't had no job to go to. So, hey, and then you don't lose your unemployment if you get arrested. You still can file your unemployment. So even if you get arrested for protesting or whatever it be, you know what I'm saying, you still got that check. So in light of George Floyd, not in light, but you know what I mean, since it happened, that the pandemic boosted that, and that in turn, people that were at home with all the time in the world got time to research. They learned how about a lot of people did good research to where they learned about the black like the Oklahoma thing. A lot of people, how did you not know about the Tulsa I'm not blaming
They don't
nobody.
really teach that in schools.
But still, with the internet that we have, that we've been having since the 2000s, the good internet, it's easy to just to look that shit up. That's when I was in high school. That's how I found out about it. You know what I mean? So the information was there.
You gotta have something out there that's gonna pique their interest and make them want to go look it up, though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what happened with the George Floyd thing, and then the Black Lives, whatever, and all that. That inspired them to say, "Oh, let me look this up." So now everybody found out about this Oklahoma situation. They found out about there's a town in New York. You know, the Central Park used to be a black neighborhood, and they tore it down.
Seneca Village.
Yeah, and they tore it down to build a park. So like shit like that. Now that's something I didn't know until everything happened. So I think so as far as a change in that, we've I don't hate to use the cliche word, but we became more woke to the situations, and a lot of white people became more woke to the situation, and hopefully this changes that. So when we come out the pandemic, it doesn't go right back to what we was already used to. You know what I'm saying? Like where basically it's just back to square one, just because everything's back to normal. So that's one change. Like what's going on now, I hope it doesn't change.
I don't think it's ever gonna get back to normal. I think it's gonna kind of be like 9/11. You know what I'm saying? We got back to some type of normalcy, but like anybody that's a frequent traveler and was traveling before 9/11, and now you see it's not the same. It's not even close to the same. But people are
as
used
far as
to
security,
it. Yeah,
and
people
all
are
that,
used to it. And I think that it's gonna have a similar effect, just in a different way. Like,
so do you think we're gonna always have masks?
I don't think we're gonna always have masks. I don't think that, but I do think that people are gonna really.
I doubt it.
Put an emphasis on cleaning, and I think the temperature thing may stay.
I think it's gonna be some people who wear masks for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and it may be, and I think the temperature things at job, you having to take your temperature and stuff, I think that's gonna stay. So no more people gonna be allowed to come to work sick and say, "Well, I ain't got no data." Like they're not gonna allow you to do that. Same thing with these schools. I don't think these schools I think they're gonna get these same temperature things, and I don't think they're gonna allow kids just to come sit like they used to. You know, parents used to send their kids to school sick, whatever. Hey, you sick enough to go, and if it's too bad, then I come pick you up later on.
Bro, my mom wouldn't let me stay home, bro. I got my time. She say, if it's 102, you know what to do. Take your ass to school.
And Dave, this is Reggie. If you don't mind me asking, you said you working on your business. What business are you in?
Landscaping, lawn care. We do light howling, power washing.
Oh yeah, he called last time and he did his promo.
Oh, okay.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do all that. Go ahead, give you a little plug again, bro. We might
right,
do you a little commercial.
Right. Well, more lawns. We lawn care, landscaping, like hauling, like I said. You know what I'm saying? We definitely do have open slots for landscaping and lawn care, whether that be one time or whether that be regular customers. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, More Lawn St. Louis. You can go to the website, More Lawn St. Louis. Shameless, my podcast, man, Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. We got new episode every week. Both me and my homegirl, we from St. Louis, so we like to talk about a lot of homegrown topics. But also just entertainment, just everything. You know what I'm saying? We all over the place. And I definitely got to have you on the show, Drake, man, because I see you out here doing big things, man. You coaching the Little League, man. I see your team doing real well out here, brother. So I would definitely love to have you on my show very soon.
Oh, no, most definitely. Reggie, he my assistant coach.
So you got an assistant?
Nah, Reggie, he my assistant coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we linked up. And we decided to do this podcast because we was always talking about stuff, and you know how men feel. They always think their opinion matters. so they want to get it out there. Yeah, we just
Right.
That's how that
Yeah,
shit
what's
be.
crazy is I thought about it, and the same time I was thinking about it, he was thinking about it, and then I asked him like, "Hey man, you ever thought about doing this?" He was like, "Hell yeah, I'm already trying to get on the road to doing that," and then it just kind of went
Well,
from there.
I was already doing it with my. See, that's how. Remember, Dave, you came to my studio, and did you get on my podcast there? Yeah, yeah. I called it Clutch Radio at the time, and then I seen LeBron, homie, got that Clutch Sports, and he spelled it with a K just like me. So I was like, oh, I can't do that no more.
Should have got him for copyright infringement.
I didn't have it registered or nothing like that. Yeah, so he probably would have got me. Yeah, but like I think what will change is just how people. I think just social distancing is gonna be an issue. It's gonna, like, even though this is gonna go away, it's still gonna be like the flu, where it's gonna come back. Somebody's gonna catch it again. Somebody's gonna, you know what I mean? Even if it goes away, even if there's a vaccine, it's gonna be some kid born that some parent don't believe in vaccination, and they gonna
There's
catch
gonna be
it.
some adults that ain't gonna take the vaccine.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen.
I get you.
You say what, Dave?
Do not get them vaccinations, man. Like,
go ahead. Hello?
You there?
Dave, you there? Hello?
at what's in
Wait. Dave, go back to do not get them vaccinations.
You had cut out, man.
Yeah, cut out.
Okay, my bad. Like I said, I hope that people really research and study things, not only your history, of course, Black history, but also the things that the powers that be are trying to do to us, the things that they're trying to push on us, including vaccines. And if you look at what's the ingredient in vaccines, you got like mercury, formaldehyde, which is what they put in dead bodies to preserve it, aluminum, all type of things that does not belong in the human body at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of fear mongering that's going on. It's going to try to push people to get these vaccines. And we don't know, we think that these people have our best interests at heart, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope people read more, study more, and apply that knowledge to your life. You know what I'm saying? For the betterment of you and everybody else. Because each one teach one, each one reach one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, okay, so if you don't get the vaccination, are you saying... So that's what they were saying about the flu, too. The flu vaccination. They still say to this day the flu vaccination is one of the causes of autism in kids.
That's true. You know what? I will quote the great Dr. Phil Valentine. He says, by the time you get sick, your body was already 3 weeks out from working on the illness, which means by the time you get sick, by the time you get those flu symptoms, you're going through the worst of it. Your body already started working on that virus that you had 3 weeks ago. So when you get sick, you're going through the worst of it.
Yeah, it's trying to build up the antibodies, yeah.
Right. And you know what? It used to be, I don't know how it is in other communities, but in the Black community, you used to have somebody in your family who would go to the earth. There's a grandma, a great-granny, an auntie, uncle. Somebody could be like, hey, go out to the garden, go out to the field, get this, and this, and this, and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? And they got them all-natural cures. As far as COVID, Madagascar came about months ago, said they had all-natural cure. You drink it, like 3 days, COVID's gone. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of our ailments could be fixed by going to the earth and eating right and exercise. I ain't the most exercising and eating person. but I know better. You know what I'm saying? I know what I need to do to get my life, as far as health wise. I don't always do that because I'm human. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know better. And when I actually apply myself I can get healthy and do those things. You know, it's just life happens, I fall off, and that's something I got to work on. I mean, that's something I'm constantly working on. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly.
Okay. Well, man, it is gonna get sketchy when it comes to that vaccine stuff. Cause I mean, everybody trying to throw the narrative of the Bill Gates, the chip, the microchip, that they trying to put in you. Yeah, so I don't
You know, it's always gonna be.
It's gonna be
them theories.
If you don't get the vaccination, then it's gonna be some way that they gonna get it in you.
What they may do is they may have you start walking around. They may start giving people like look, because you know they done came out. They talking about coming out with different chips,
DUI stops, like
paperwork.
So what? So Dave, what if the government told you you had to get it, or you getting kicked out the country? Are you gone?
I would honestly try to find some way.
There's no other way. There's no other way. If you don't,
there's always another way. Always.
Wait.
They sound like he going to court.
In some situations,
he like we going to court.
In some situations, there's not always a way. I want to drive 120 on the highway, but they won't let me, bro.
I mean, but just because the speed limit is 65, stop. Certain individuals, like, you know, cats, they got Hellcats out here. I'll be seeing them tearing the streets up. Yeah, you know, so just because that's what the law is,
that's a minor one. That's a minor one. Now let's say it's some niggas that I just want to pop in their head sometimes. Now, if I can get away with it, I can get away with it. But in reality, I can't do it. Like, that's something you can't do. You can't drive on the left side in America without going to jail or getting a ticket. Like, somebody's going to call it in.
I got one for y'all. So what if you don't get the vaccine, then companies can terminate you from your job?
Not only terminate you, but take over your bank accounts.
They can stop you from coming into their place of business, and you can be denied any type of loans or anything of that nature for any type of customer-facing business.
Some cats just gonna be homeless, I think, if that's the situation. Like, you just gonna have more people on the streets.
You think people gonna go to the streets?
Yeah, but even when they go to the streets, did y'all see what happened in Seattle when they tried to take over the middle of Seattle, downtown? And what happened when Trump sent them government agents over?
Oh, yeah, them secret police?
Yeah, they scooped them up, bro.
Scooped them up, locked them up
real
for the
easy.
night. Got them out the way.
Scooped them up. Now, how easy is that to scoop up a couple of homeless people and inject them with the chip? Forcefully.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Because nobody cared about you. Hey, you didn't want to go along with the status quo? I'm sorry. It's the majority that overruled the minority. Like, if majority of the people saying he gonna be the president, hey, he gonna be the president. I mean, that's just how it is sometimes.
But they've been talking about this, you know, that chip since what, 16?
I mean, but still, it's slowly moving into different countries. So I know the UK got it at some of their businesses, to where if you don't have it, you can't work there because you're not gonna be able to get paid, because they get paid on the chip. That's how they get their lunch breaks. That's how they get inside the store. That's how they get everywhere throughout the whole company. Is with this chip in they between their thumb and their point finger.
See, what's gonna happen is, man, like I told you, every society they only go for about 200, 250 years. We're gonna start with this chip.
I hope it's when I'm like 80, 90 and don't give a fuck.
They gonna continue on with all this technology and different things like that, like, and keep pushing the limits on this artificial intelligence and all that stuff, and it's just gonna end up backfiring. That's all history tells us. That's all these movies be predicting, all that. When you put intelligence into that technology, then especially when it comes to them fixing problems, because humans are naturally flawed, they gonna see you as a problem and they gotta fix it. That's what's going to end up happening. All this. Well, we want the cars to drive themselves. We want the airplanes to fly themselves. We want the jets to drive themselves and drop missiles.
I wouldn't mind.
You know what I'm saying? With remote controls.
I
and
wouldn't
all
mind
that.
taking a nap, like driving to New York.
Hey, but it's always the other side to that coin. It's always the other side to that coin.
It's always the underground.
Yeah. The motherfucking car going take you to, like
our robot, man. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? Till the robot start killing folks. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do y'all one better. Demolition Man. That's a classic from like '92.
Oh yeah.
If you think about it, that's exactly what's going on now. They had all the technology. They had the microchips, everything. But there was always that underground. There's always going to be that underground element, whether it be hip hop or politics, whatever. There's always going to be that underground.
But they were.
That's gonna bubble up.
Would you want to live at war your whole life?
I wouldn't. However, some sacrifices need to be made in order for us to achieve that next level. You know, it's just like the Second Amendment. The other half of the Second Amendment is forming a militia against the tyranny of the government. It might not be ideal for you to do those things, but somebody has to sacrifice for the next generation. You know, our ancestors had to sacrifice for us to get to this point as black people.
But
you know what I'm saying?
When them undergrounds are developed, it's because less of the people believe the status quo and how things should be going. You know what I'm saying? That's when that happens. Is when they don't believe that, but more of the people do believe it. That's why they living good above and they living poorly down low.
Man, a lot of issues be that people, and especially these scientists and these more powerful figures in the world, they need to stop trying to play God. That's their problem. They feel like they can make a solution, or they can come up with their own rhyme or reason to eliminate.
That's a flaw in
humans. That's what I'm saying. They want to play God so much.
I mean, you was just over here playing God with your kids.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you was.
That's you. Hey, Tyra said that's you.
Nah, that ain't me, man. That ain't me. Oh, shoot. And we only got 3 minutes. Hey, Dave, it was good talking to you, bro. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. We'll rap more probably on your podcast.
For sure, man.
All right, bro.
Look forward to it.
Yep. All right. Real quick. Danisha say stay out your kids' business. And that's not what I'm saying. Be very involved in your kids' business at a young age. But when they're grown, yes.
Kids don't have business.
When they're grown, when they're a kid, yeah, I'm gonna be in your shit, but I'm not gonna be in your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna let you do no dumb stuff. But hey, this is the spillover. This is Drake Lockhead.
It's Reggie, y'all.
And we just been talking about a lot of stuff. Make sure, let's do our little rundown. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe to the podcast. Why does it have this echo now, bro?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this echo. Is your phone still on? Yeah, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Find us on all the different media outlets, Spotify, Spreaker. We getting something everywhere. I think we looking to get on iHeartRadio soon. Hopefully in the coming months.
We on like 4 different websites.
In the coming months, we're gonna get to some video for y'all. I got a lot of different little segments that I want to promote.
Make sure y'all tune in, man. But
we're doing interviews now.
Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. We thank y'all for tuning in, man. The Spillover. Yeah.
Big bro.
It's Reggie, man.
Lockhead. And y'all have a great rest of y'all Monday. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We appreciate y'all locking in. Like we said, like, subscribe, share, do all that. All right. Peace.
All right.
Ooh, you make a mess.